Welcome to Dice Legends.
Hi.
Before we get into the thick of things, we've got a scene that we want to do. I want to flash back.
Ooh.
Mihan.
Miharo.
Mihanahoro.
Miharo.
Mihana means family.
Speaking of family.
Oh, you gave him his own throne, you fool.
Oh no.
Speaking of family.
You segued it for him.
It is a number of years ago. You're in the small little farming village of Hillcrest. Mihan has only been there for a year. And your baby girl is crying, but just because she's woken up.
The moment that Mihan hears Legaya's cries, she picks her up, and most people would think that crying babies, annoying, but to her it's like music. She picks up her daughter and she starts swaying Legaya in her arms and humming a little song and saying, there you are, and here I am. It is us together.
Yeah.
It's an old song that
love
her
it. I like
own
it.
mother sang to her, maybe faintly. And she didn't even know that she remembered that tune.
And, she looks up at you and she's uncomfortable and, complaining. And the song by itself doesn't settle her completely.
Hey, I'm distracting her with little bits of minor illusions of sparks in front of her, like colorful fireworks just pop in front of her face.
Cute.
And a voice that you have not heard since you were in Tide Safe. From the window, a gravelly voice.
You'll see that the magic dissipates as Mihan looks over her shoulder to really check if that's who she thinks it is. It is.
And a short man, with a bowed back, wizened, creased face, is looking in the window.
I think from seeing him, Mihan quickly wraps her daughter in blankets and puts her back into her crib and, keeps her as far away as possible from Magdaya before she goes to Magdaya at the window.
Okay. He waits there for you.
She puts on the bravest smile that she can. Magdaya, old friend. It's so nice of you to visit. I did not know that you were swinging by.
I just came to see if you are happy.
My heart cannot even express what joy you have given me. That's why I have named her that, Legaya. It means joy in my language. I just want to. She almost reaches out for him, but then takes her hands back. I just want to say that I am forever grateful.
Yes, I'm sure you are.
Is there another reason why you are
I've
around here?
just come to remind you that I have given you this gift. Your fealty to me must be unwavering.
Of course. I can see that you are all powerful and all grateful. Of course, I will devote my services to you. And
I would hate for you to falter and for the gift to have to be taken away.
to Mihan's ears, that sounds like a threat. But she keeps up her smile. And she says, "Of course not. I am always your friend that you can rely on."
Long may it continue. And he just steps away from the window and moves away around the corner of your house.
Mihan looks around the corner and sees that he's gone?
He's
He just
gone
vanishes?
as he's done before.
This is a feeling of like nerves, really. Like she's worried, she's wary, but she tends back to Ligaya and picks her up again. She's, I will never let anything happen to you, my dear. And she goes back to her fireworks show. Hey, now that's enough. Here, I have some milk for you. I made it myself.
And the
Yes, you did.
the scene changes
Mothering.
to the present day,
Okay.
but it's not around the outcasts of Aurumia. A mud pit has been extended. In the middle of this, it was a mud pit, is now a wasteland. A large standing stone with deeply marked circles and lines. But as the pit has been extended by not only Dave and Sarah, but also scores of citizens from the village. The mud pit has stretched out, uncovering around the central stone other smaller stones who in themselves are impressive enough, circling around. And the citizens of the village that are digging, they have a restless energy to them. The rain has turned the area into a quagmire of mud. And Ligaya, now in her 20s, stands in the midst of it, next to Fabian, and says, we will need more blood for the awakening to happen. Who do you suggest? And with that, we'll start our episode. Welcome to Dice Legends. It's great to have you here with us.
Hi.
Hi. Sure.
Hey,
Roll that stinger for us, please. Okay, so we're here. Welcome. My name is Vahid. If you haven't seen us before, my name is Vahid. I'm the DM for our show, and let's introduce you to our beautiful cast of players, starting with
Monique! Hello everyone! I'm playing a rogue, level 5 rogue, Goliath named Reef.
Great. Oh. No, I'm Reef. I was Reef for a second. I got to play Reef for an hour. Hi, my name is Truby. I play level 5 human wizard called Wezley.
Hi everybody, my name is Raylene and I play Mihan, who is a level 5 human warlock, old lady that you saw in the pre-scene. Pre-scene?
Yes.
Yeah.
Talofa lava kia ora, everybody. My name is Longi Tauni Tunia Tau Lafo Sesele. Chief title Asiaka Tangalofa Fa'aolo Favor for those who are in Samoa. But yeah, I play a paladin by the name of Ātukaan. He's level 5 and he kicks a lot of butt now. And I see that I've also been served a sword that glows.
Wow. Thanks to everyone who's followed us and subscribed to us. If you haven't done so already, please consider doing so now. We'd really love that. And without that, our show wouldn't exist. So we really appreciate this, the support you give us. And speaking of support,
Thank you to all of our patrons who give us your support via Patreon. Thank you, no matter which level you are giving at, whether that be small or big. All of you get a special reward, which is a code for our
merchandise. And the fun thing is that we're going to have discounts on the weekly. So this week we've got discounts on our hoodies because I hear that in the Northern Hemisphere it's getting into winter.
Oh, yeah.
And over in Zealand, it's really hot. Unless you live in Tamaki Makaurau or Poneke, which is like 4 seasons in one day. So you always got to have a hoodie. So there is discounts on hoodies and drink bottles.
nice one. Now, we want to tell you about a new sponsor that we've got called Next Level Miniatures. We talked about them a couple of weeks ago. They ran a very successful Kickstarter campaign for physical miniatures, which they design and produce in-house. We really want you to support them. You'll be helping out a small business, and they're great miniatures at a great price. What they've done is they've got 5 kind of sets that you can get. Like there's a tavern set which has civilians, town guards, and tavern scatter, which honestly we could use more of that kind of stuff. They have a ruined keep, which has a lot of different kobolds and ruined walls and all sorts of fun things. They've got Stitcher's Workshop, which is like Frankenstein things. They've got Treacherous Manor, which has traps and animated armor. They've got gutter monstrosities. They've got a whole bunch of things. Use the code that's in the description of the video and also in the live chat, and you can head there and check them out. You won't regret it. The miniatures look beautiful.
Nice. Next level. And also, thanks to our friends at BD&D, you can also seek them out for everything D&D, from your paints to your dices, to your also books to get your knowledge on about D&D, to Magic of the Gathering cards, the board games galore. Go see them because we do, and that's how we get hooked up with our D&D gear. And just remember, Dice Legenz is the discount code that you need to remember. That's Legenz. You're Legenz.
And also, while you're at it, why don't you check out D20 Collective?
Go on.
It is officially November, so we've got they've got the new November dice. I want to give a special likey to Winter Wonderland, which is an LED dice that flash blue when you roll it. What? How insane, how high tech. So check those out amongst other things. And if you want a discount, then you can always put in Kiwi Legenz into the voucher code. So go ahead, check out D20 Collective. You won't regret that either.
No.
Bam.
All right.
Two words.
Yeah.
One
first
word.
word?
Sounds like girl.
Girl.
World. World. Okay. Second word. Two syllables. First syllable. Hand. Sounds like hand.
And
Second syllable. Sounds like
windowsill? No.
Hill.
Anvil. World Anvil.
You got it, that's right. World Anvil is your ultimate online tool for your world building and world archiving needs. Whether you are an author, whether you are a DM, you can keep all the information on your world setting in World Anvil. That's right. They've got interactive features like interactive maps and linking, documents, generatable tables that you can roll on, player handouts for head users. And I use that. We suggest you check out World Anvil.
Thanks to everyone who's for all those people, sponsors that support our show. We really appreciate it, and we're going to get into our episode. So roll the titles. Okay, hey guys, before we get into this week's episode, this week's episode of the Outcasts of Aurumia, this is episode 19.
Oh no.
And do you know
What?
that in the Persian language, The numerical value of the name Vahid is 19.
No way.
So this is
For
the
real?
Vahid episode.
No way.
Vahid episode.
Is this where you bring like a dragon because it's...
That was last week. All right, let's find out what
dragon.
happened last week.
Oh,
and to
yes.
do the honors, we have...
Really? Are we doing last week or the week
No, the week before. The week
Week
before.
before.
From that.
We don't count Halloween.
Not the Halloween. It was like a standalone kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Is
Halloween special.
Halloween. This is okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
No, but
I
I'll
know
do it.
you are.
Get your lens cap.
Yep.
Tahirua Torufa.
The gang took a short rest in a room in the castle. And while they were there, they could hear something. Their perception rolls were really low. Well, no, they were actually pretty good because they figured out there was a bomb there. So an explosion happened, and it turns out it was Sable. Reef and Mihan chase Sable and take her back after beating her up a little bit. But the explosion stabbed and impaled Egret. Oh no, but no one can save her. So we go ahead with the mission. We find Grizzle, who's around some, they're loading some crystals onto boats with the troll there
Yeah.
and with the goat monsters, but we slay them. Took a little bit of time though because Mihan almost died, but she's fine now. And Reef drowned Grizzle and she got a pearl from Grizzle. And then once they were dead, they were like, oh, is that it? And reinforcements came in and the dwarven settlement has been uplifted and they are all in peace. Amen.
Very good, very good.
Nice.
That was right. Nice. That was
Nice. We started landing well before the tarmac.
But
A nice gentle landing.
living on a prayer. I'm living on a
Yeah,
prayer.
we were living on
Okay,
it.
ready? Tahirua Torufa. Yeah. Nice. Good work, Rayleigh.
Unanimous. Unanimous.
With fellow queen. Yeah, we need to have like
A Wahine one?
Yeah.
Or maybe can we add some? Yeah.
Can we have like
retractable-
pool noodle around this and just
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
an outfit round.
because otherwise that's a choke.
Or you can just get a bigger head, that's all.
We'll try and feed your ego over this episode.
Please do.
Okay, I want to mention something as a non-essential plot thing, but will make sense in terms of character dynamics. Our episode is starting on the road,
Yeah.
right? It takes off from the end of our Halloween special, where you were in that small little village between Granite Hold and Thunderveil. But we haven't shown in the episode that the characters had time in Granite Hold to resupply. I just didn't think that that was interesting enough to be part of the show. So they've got resupply, some, who knows what kind of voice we're gonna discover.
Some reagents, some spell components, and maybe even a little bit of study time.
Yep, and some stuff.
Yeah, great.
Right.
Yeah,
some
I mean,
jerky.
Mihan wanted at least one healing potion on her because she doesn't trust those who can heal in this group. So she's gonna heal herself.
So you got one healing potion.
Independent woman, and also wanted to have some more time with this iridescent coal dust that she found in
Yes.
this golden box.
And so you have spent enough time with it. Nightmare powder.
Oh,
Nightmare powder.
Nightmare powder. Oh, it's a new eyeshadow.
Throw it at someone, not good for them.
Not good for me. I get the nightmares.
Okay.
No, that's all right.
Okay, and Ātukaan.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's retrieved some armor silent mufflers. Like it silences his armor so he doesn't go ka-chang ka-chang. No, is that a thing? Just like some scrap noodle or rubber. I don't know.
Noodles.
Nah, he doesn't.
No.
He doesn't really pick up any.
But you got your
Did
sword.
get my soul blessed though.
Your sword blessed.
Yes.
Find out.
I
Yes,
would
in the
like
back of the
to-
class.
I would like to ask, I do have my poisons loaded, ready to go, but I would also like to ask if I could get some kind of like, you know how we use melatonin to sleep and to calm down?
Ooh.
Can I get some kind of like spray for bricks? As to just more like a soothing that
Like a-
can maybe help
like
me with my
Feliway for
animals
cats.
getting gross.
like a pheromone of sorts.
Like Feliway, yeah. We use it for our cats.
Yeah, they've got the same apothecarist
Yeah.
who supplied Mihan with the healing potion. No, not so much a spray because they don't have aerosols in this world, but yeah, some kind of thing you'll have to sprinkle it on or a balm.
A breath.
Yeah. Okay, like a beeswax bomb that you need to put underneath its
beeswax.
nose.
Yeah, which might also be a challenge in itself. But let's go.
Getting there is the next
yeah.
part, but as soon as you got that on,
Nose
You'll be
bomb.
fine.
nose bomb.
Great.
Okay, so having done that, that simple stuff, we're on the road.
Yes.
It is daytime. It is daytime. You've got a day's journey to head up to Thunderveil. Can we show when you can pull up a map? Just let me know when you've got a map ready to go. So, walking through the forest, dense conifer forest. The road is a well-traveled road. It's usually pretty safe. So usually
There.
Safe for most people.
it's but it seems the map's up. Thank you. So you'll see that between Granite Hold and Thunderveil, it's about a 2-day journey. So the first day took you to that small village, and then by the next day you should be able to get up to Thunderveil, which none of you have been to. All right. And as you're traveling on horseback or walking, I don't mind. P has stayed behind
Oh.
and with his turnips,
Oh.
and we are in. Go.
Mihan notices that Reef is hesitating to speak. And through her awakened mind, she says, "Hi, what is up?" But she doesn't look at Reef or anything.
Reef is so confused. She could have sworn that she heard Mihan's voice, but she doesn't know how she would do that. It's not like she has it's not like she knows that Mihan has transferable powers.
Mihan remembers that though she can speak to other people, they cannot speak back to her. So Mihan just says, nice weather. And then just seizes all communication to see what Reef does. It's like a little prank.
Ātukaan kind of pulls out a bag of turnips that he got from his friend P. Would anyone like a turnip for breakfast?
Raw.
Yeah, it's the best way to have it.
Kind of like parsnips or carrots, but it just block your nose.
It's good for your health.
Are you putting on Mihan's voice?
No. No, I would never imitate Mihan.
Reef's Reef's going to keep this to herself, but she thinks she might be going a little bit mad. She may have spent a bit too much time talking to bricks, and now her inner thoughts are getting louder. So she just sits back and asks for a turnip.
Reef,
Wezley.
I'm a little worried about you.
No, why? Nothing's wrong. I'm not talking to myself. I'm not hearing voices or anything.
We'll put that on the list. You just seem very untethered. You know, listless. A ship away from port, bobbing along the sea. And that's not how I usually think of you, Reef.
Yeah, no, I just don't. I'm just she kind of tries to see it because it's a little bit embarrassing. I guess I'm just used to being alone for most of my life. And being around people, and there's a lot going on. Remember how they used to call me the mouse? Like everyone called me the mouse. Like
The moose?
The
Why
mouse.
would they call you moose?
mouse. Squeak, squeak,
Moose,
mouse.
because she is the size of a moose, I think.
No, never mind.
Oh.
Let's suppose that everyone did call you the mouse. Continue.
Well, no one really knew it existed. And now I don't really know who I am. Because now I feel like I'm confused. I don't know. I don't feel like myself.
Wezley knows exactly what's wrong. Wezley is an armchair psychologist, psychiatrist, whatever. He knows exactly what's wrong. Reef is not used to having a community, and she's got one.
Oh.
And so, but he's not sure how to say that.
Ātukaan senses that and says, you know, isolation is the killer of connection.
You've tried to kill me a couple of times, so I don't know how true that is.
I'm just saying your mental state could be attributed to you being isolated for so long. And because of a limited amount of friends, except for a two-headed dog, you might be a bit disconnected up there.
Even I had friends, Reef.
I had a friend. She just betrayed me and died. And then came back to life.
Yeah, not a great track record.
Maybe.
Reeve says this quite quietly. Don't listen.
Turn away.
But what if I'm not meant to be here, Wezley? What if I don't know, belong to another, side, community?
Side?
I don't necessarily feel like I fit in here. No one really likes me, which is fair.
I don't think that's true. I like you, and
I kinda like you.
That felt like a lie. And I'm also talking very quietly.
You've got supersonic earrings. Ears.
what it's worth. Mihan, right? I think I get it. Oh, I read this once. Your safety is in unsafety. And so when you're in safety, that doesn't feel like safety to you. Your safety is unsafety. Wezley's so proud of himself. You see, you're most used to being in this turbulent, I've got to stab you before you stab me. Now you're in a place, sort of, where you don't have that. You're not usually in that position, so you're out of your safe zone, which is, funnily enough, an unsafe zone.
Yeah. Wezley, I see where you're coming from. I need to feel unsafe again. I need to throw myself into unsafe. Thanks, Wezley.
That's not exactly the point that I was trying to impart, but your life, just come back.
And as Reef walks away, Mihan chuckles to herself because she knows this all started from her messing with Reef.
Perception rolls, everyone.
Oh.
Ooh, 10.
5.
7. Come on.
18.
Nice. Thank God.
Okay, great. So
We're heavily involved in this session that we don't see anything.
Unsafety.
Yeah.
Reef walks off, like strides ahead, long strides. The rest of you walking or on horseback, it doesn't matter. Not even Ātukaan's great role.
Whoa.
As you come around a bend in the road, as you come around, there is a log across the road. And before you know it, behind you, people step out from behind the trees.
It looks like we've got some visitors.
I think this is called an ambush. I've never been on the receiving end of an ambush before.
They are armed. They are a combination of almost entirely dwarves and humans. There's no elves in them, but it's about a 50-50 split among them. There's a lot more of them than there are you. It's probably about 10 that you can see. They, and you're well and truly surrounded.
Ātukaan kind of surveys and gets a count of as many as he can. And kind of perks up on his horse and he, hello, greetings, friends of the woods. I see there are plenty of you. Is this a welcoming party of some sort, or how art thou?
Okay, that's what Ātukaan's doing. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Reef is going to put on her cloak and just, she's just going to see if she can stealthily go onto this log.
Okay. You gonna get it?
She's just gonna keep walking and just like turn around and just like sit by this log.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Go ahead and make that stealth roll at disadvantage because you're in daylight and they've seen you before.
12.
Not bad. Some of them know. Some of them definitely have no idea where you've gone, but some of them will definitely know where you are. Okay, so that's what you've done, Wezley.
Wezley wants to see who responds to Ātukaan. He's like, look, he's looking amongst this group, and he's like, he wants to see who answers. Yeah, so he's waiting.
Mihan puts on this, like, old frail lady who is scared and terrified to be mugged, and she holds on to Ātukaan and says, "Oh my dear boy, please don't let them hurt us."
It's okay, just don't.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Feigning weakness.
Okay. Okay.
Ātukaan has got his hands raised, nowhere near his weapons. He's just showing that they do come in peace and they're not intending on hurting anybody, but at the same time he's kind of looking behind at his team. Yes.
So in reply, a dwarf, a broad-shouldered dwarf, kind of wild black hair, beard plaited into single plait and clasped at the front with a heavy iron clasp to hold it together. He's got a spear and a shield. He steps forward, legs apart, plants his spear, and says, "What are your intentions here?"
Well, first of all, my friend, I would like to compliment you on your beautiful beard there. It's looks like the gods have shined ever so favorably, not only upon your luscious hair and your beard and your merry men. Why do I sound like a... Okay, that's not Ātukaan. It's like, and then...
Enough. Just tell me who you are.
We are just a band of people who are trying to get somewhere to vanquish evil.
To vanquish evil.
Yes.
They start kind of moving in slowly. And he says, "What evil are you vanquishing?"
Well, it depends on how, there's quite a lot of evil out there. But they usually come in blue sacks, and they usually consume people, and then they turn into these creatures of the darkness. And yes, as a soldier of Moketi, I cannot allow that to happen. So I am here alongside my friends to vanquish this from the land. And hopefully none of your fine people will be consumed by this evil. Did I ever tell you you got a nice beard?
He points his spear at you, Wezley, and says, your name, what is your name?"
Don't point your spear at me!
Yeah. He is a sensitive one.
He is Lord Wezley, Wolfernia.
He raises one eyebrow. Do you have proof?
Yeah.
Hold up your signet ring.
It's a joke. It's a joke. Me and my sister used to do it. She's over there.
He approaches. It says, "Oh, Lord Wathonia."
Yeah. Egg on your face.
He says, "Where have you come from?" And it's like he is suddenly ignoring Ātukaan.
We have come from Granite Hold.
Granite Hold.
Yes, we just finished liberating it.
Have you know?
Yes. Yeah, and it was actually rather time-consuming. So we're already a little bit behind, he says, looking, he's distracted by a bug that crawled across his hand and goes, "Oh!" Yeah, just a little bit behind, you know. He looks around at the dwarves, you know, freeing you up your home.
He says, okay. Fine.
Sorry. No, I'm not. Who do you work for? Who are you? To whom do you pay allegiance? Where do you sling your taxes?
While this is going down, Reef is slowly bringing the log further out so that if need be, she's just trying to create, she's just slowly lifting it up little bit by little bit, trying to be stealthy as this action is focused on.
Look at me. Tell me.
He says, "Lord, my name is Slate. And I am from Thunderveil, as are we all."
Wow. That's very fortuitous. How would you like to go home and take us with you?
There's not a home to go to.
What? Okay. Now you might be useful. Pardon?
We are some of the few survivors. And that's only because we were not in Thunderveil at the time. There is some kind of evil union between monsters from below the city and some humans from the Vordun. And between them, Thunderveil is ruined.
Thunderveil. What of your lord? Are they still alive, or has?
We have not been able to. We haven't been able to determine that. We arrived to the city, discovered that most of the citizens seem to be under some kind of enchantment, enslaved.
Yep, sounds about right.
And are digging this huge pit.
That's new.
But the dwarven settlement, along with our lord and lady, we haven't seen anything of them. So we saw that we could do nothing, and we've been traveling to Granite Hold to see if help can come from there. When our scouts saw you approaching, we moved this log in the road so we could determine whether or not you were friend or foe.
You said there was a giant pit. What kind?
At the southern part of Thunderveil, where most of the humans lived, they've excavated the dirt in a huge circle. I don't know, like 100 yards across or something like that. And there are large stones in the midst of them. And the citizens, friends and family of us here, he says, pointing to the other others that are around him, are toiling with shovels, digging for what we don't know.
Mihan wants to think if Thunderveil's near mountains? Is it? Yeah?
Yeah, you guys are in mountainous area.
Yeah? All right. Well, then Mihan, Awakened Minds, speaks to Wezley. And she says, the burial site? Question mark?
Sounds like a treacherous path. One we must make.
Which among you could help us navigate our way through Thunderveil?
He turns to another dwarf. This is my brother, Stern. He's the scout of our group. He would be the best of us at that. Stern has similar, you can see a family resemblance between Stern and Slate. Stern, not so broad, a little bit taller though. Doesn't have like the kind of charisma that his brother has. Shorter beard. He whispers something in Slate's ear. Slate looks around and whispers back, kind of looking confused. At which point Stern points and says, "She's well hidden, but she's near the log. She's moving the log."
At that moment, I think you see Reef's eyes like pop out and go, and then duck under, and then she just lies there. Just awaiting the next action. Because she's kind of out of earshot. I don't think she quite knows what's going on.
Yeah. And Stern says, no need to be afraid, Ancient One. Stand up.
Not that bloody old.
Ancient.
Not afraid. I've dropped my nose ring is all.
He says,
What's going on?
I thought I knew all of the people from the ancient line in this area, but I don't recognize you.
Yeah, well, I don't really recognize the ancient line. Everyone keeps calling me that. Don't really know what it means, but I think you've probably just got the wrong person is all.
Does that mean she's a lot older than she appears?
No. The legend says Stern. The legend is that in the days before us smaller folk came, that this land was ruled by dragons and giants at perpetual war. And some of their line, the ancient line, including the storyteller of Thunderveil, live in this area still. And it is clear that she has some lineage to that.
I'm sure we all do. I'm part dragon somewhere, probably.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just tall for my age. Reef doesn't know what that means. But you're saying that there's giants in Thunderveil.
There are some not giants, no, but some of your kind in Thunderveil.
All right, interesting. Oh, Reef starts to sweat profusely from her upper lip. That's interesting, Sol. Right, shall we go?
Well, Stern, if you were to accompany us and help us arrive at Thunderveil, just know that we intend to put Thunderveil to rights.
That sounds marvelous. He says, some of us will come with you, and some will will go to Granite Hold to see if more troops can be raised to reinforce.
You'll be lucky.
Okay.
No.
So so what's the plan then? So they're the younger brother, Slate. Stern, thank you. Stern, the younger brother Stern, is prepared to be your guide, to get you to Thunderveil, and to help you. I know. He says, I know the mountains and I know the forest around there. I can get you to the city. I can get you around the city.
Can you get us to being under the city?
We have to access. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
And Mihan has relaxed her little performance now, and she asks, well, yes, can you take us to the source of the evil, as Ātukaan would probably say, to where they are digging this hole
Yes.
in the ground? I think that is a good place to look for evil to defeat.
We've found their monsters underground numerous times. You might be able to destroy their breeding ground.
Yes. The way I can. We have more than one entrance to the mines underneath the mountains. I can lead you there, but that is not the same direction as the land where the excavation is going. I hear some of you saying you want to go to the excavation, others say that you want to go underneath the mountains.
Yeah, Wezley knows that the two are tied, he thinks. I'm just trying to revise what I know. If going towards the dug up stones will lead them towards Mangdaya's resting place.
To that, Ātukaan wants to ask, do you know of any cemetery or place, a special burial place for your people?
Yes, we have cemeteries. Both. For our dwarven people, we have crypts in the stone, and the humans have their cemetery where the coffins are put in the dirt.
Why do you want to go there, Ātukaan?
I just think that's where your so-called friend might be buried. Isn't that not what we are here for?
Yeah. Yeah, Wezley, it's nice that they're digging up a big stone. It's not obvious to him how it connects. So he looks to Mihan.
To me, if they are digging something, they might be looking for their old friend, per se. And where do dead bodies go? In the dirt? Maybe he's in one of those stones? I do not know, honestly. I wish I do, but he did not tell me where he was buried.
Is it guarded, this digging of the dirt? Is it well
They have
guarded?
strange creatures keeping perpetual watch around it. Horned creatures.
Warned.
Horned creatures, yes. Perpetual guard.
Sounds like our old friends.
Getting into Thunderveil and where the excavation is, I can take you there, but it's not going to be. It won't be easy.
Well, Reap,
What say you, team?
what do you think, Reap? You have good instincts.
I don't really trust myself. I would be lying if I said I wasn't intrigued to go to Thunderveil because of the dirt. Not because of the dirt, yeah.
I don't think you should let them get too in your head about this whole Ancient One thing.
But the fifth person's who said it to me, Wezley.
Yep.
Is that rude?
But we're more and more encountering people that don't have our best interest at heart.
Just know. And Reef just she does like a little sleight of hand and she just puts something in Wezley's hand. Just know that I've got your best interest at heart, alright? And she just slips a little like pearl that was on the neck of the dwarf just into Wezley's hand, just very secretively. You know what that is.
Good enough for him?
Okay.
We should go to the Thunderveil proper first.
So be it. So
Thank you, Stern.
so Stern and four others. 3 dwarves and 1 human will accompany you. They're the quietest, and then the ones that they trust most to be stealthy. And the others are going to go as fast as they can to Granite Hold to try to get reinforcements. So it takes most of the rest of the day to approach Thunderveil. Is there any particular strategy that you're wanting before I tell you what Stern has in mind?
Not really.
Okay.
What
So
are our options?
Yeah, what are they?
okay, so your options are if we go to the north up the mountains a little bit, it'll take more time and it might be dark by the time we get there, but you'll be able to see down from the mountains over the city.
That's attractive.
But it will take more time and it'll almost certainly be dark by the time we get into a vantage point. Or we can go straight along the road. It'll be faster, but more chance of being discovered by patrols, etc. But it'll still be daylight by the time we get to the city.
We're not likely to be able to sleep in a tavern that easily anyway, so we might be roughing it. So the mountain path might not be a bad idea.
I do enjoy a vantage point. It is the most advantageous part. Position, that's what I mean.
I can go.
Right.
Okay, so scene change. It is evening. Stern has done a wonderful job guiding you through the forest, over streams, through rivers, up, up, up. You're tired by the time you get to a vantage point. Halfway up a mountain, a jut of rock sticking out of the trees, offering a vista below of the valley and of Thunderveil. Torches, large torches, have been set up in a circle around a 100-yard pit in the just on the outskirts of the. It's not really a city; it's more like a town. Torches have been set around it so that the citizens have enough light to continually shovel.
Ooh.
And there's a whole bunch of people. And indeed, in the midst of it is a stone that's probably about 7 meters tall. And then is it even more than that? Anyway, and then it is surrounded by some other significant stones about 4 meters in height. They must have destroyed a lot of the village to achieve what they've done so far, because the houses, the buildings that kind of intersect with that circle of mud, there just aren't any. But the moment that circle of mud finishes, there's houses, kind of mountainous houses with steep roofs and eaves to keep out snow and rain.
So almost like a meteor's gone off in the middle of the town.
Basically looks at this and is like, gosh, they must be in a hurry if they're working through the night. Well,
I don't know if they have any choice, Wezley.
working them to the bone. I mean, sure, there's indentured servitude, and then there's just,
Slavery.
well, yeah.
That is slavery.
How far is this? Sorry.
No, no, you.
How far is the site from where we are?
You're definitely probably a few kilometers away.
Like, so we can see this distance.
Yeah. And at the foot of the mountain that you're on is where the road heads into the mountain where the dwarves make their home. So if you kind of look down and to your right, you can see the dwarven settlement, but you can't see the homes because they're built into the mountain itself. But it has an impressive defensive structure, like a skirt. They call it a skirt, which is like a forward advance with a bit of a wall around it. Bodies strewn all over this skirt, fortifications. Dwarven bodies just lying on the ground. Not a lot of movement in the rest of the village other than around the pit.
The longer I am here, the more I do not want to be here, actually.
You see the Vordoon criticize our power structures and just look at how they would rule. And then he points at the workers toiling through the night.
Well said, says Stern. Well said, Lord. Well said.
Thank you, Stern. Oh, I like that. That was good. More like that. Keep that up. Okay, well.
We can't let this distract us, all right? What are we here for? We're here to check out the stone. So we need to get down there and check out why they're digging.
Yeah.
Because your friends might be down there. And if they're digging this hard to get to the body, that feels like something that we need to get to first, but I just don't know how.
Yeah.
Yes,
We could pose as dwarfs, but that's going to be hard for me.
Yeah, not so great. I don't think a charismatic ploy's our best shot.
What do you think can draw them away from their digging the hole? Is there something maybe we can set something on fire?
Yeah, like a
Or-
distraction.
Mihan plays with some coins.
What are you thinking?
Wezley can't believe the words are coming out of him. He's like, yes, but make sure you don't get the workers. I'm just saying it's a little reckless to start off with, but maybe we can create you an opening.
Well, how do we lure I am assuming, right, wait, I can't really see the workers properly, but she recalls them Stern and Slate saying something about them being enchanted.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
I'm unsure if I were to throw one of these there, if they would even react to it. So, we need to separate the workers.
Well, that's why I was
From the
thinking if we
Vordoon.
create the distraction to draw away the beasts and the enchanters, it will leave the people alone.
Are there also humans down there during the labour that they can see?
It's a combination of humans and dwarves. It's a couple of kilometers away
Yeah.
from a vantage point, and it's at nighttime, and it's torchlight. There's differences of heights, but they look pretty small. It's hard. You can't see any facial features from where you are.
Look, I'm sure there's not just dwarves down there. I'm going to say something that you're going to hate. You're going to hate it.
Oh.
We could put on commoners' clothes
And do what?
and go and help.
And
Assess the situation.
pretend that we are
Well, they're
also enchanted.
There's so many people down there. How are they going to guess who's enchanted or not?
We have to get closer to it to inspect and to make our own decisions about it.
There's a bunch of bodies wearing clothes.
Not bad, Reef. Would be pretty defenseless.
Stern says, would he be taking off his armor?
He would need to.
And
And
It's a good idea, though.
We need to make you much shorter.
What? I don't know. I could just pretend to be an ancient one. That's what everyone keeps calling me. I don't know. What do they look like me? Do I need to dress differently? Are they in charge?
We can be your prisoners or your workers. You can lead us in quotation marks.
These Stern says, "Oh, my mind's all aflutter with all these things that you've been saying. First of all, you are. I don't know how on earth you can survive down there in that pit against so many enchanted. Think of the power that to enchant them all. I think you're."
I share your concerns.
Either incredibly heroic or foolhardy. Secondly, an air vent that will allow you to get into the caves is not far from here, only a couple 100 yards away. Thirdly, the mountainous hut that the storyteller, who is an ancient one, is about a half an hour walk from here.
But not in the township.
No. He stayed apart and advised and told the stories when it was needed.
Is he a kind ancient one?
Yes.
Here's what I think. Do you want to see him?
I don't know who it is. It's got nothing to do with me. Don't think about me.
But do you want to see him?
Who? No. Why? I don't know him.
We can go there, but to do that, you're going to have to say that's what you want.
Well, this doesn't really feel like the time, is it? It feels like we're under a lot of pressure.
He may provide us with a lot more missing pieces to our so-called puzzle.
And we can go from there directly into the mines, and that might serve these people. If we can get to whatever they're trying to get to before them somehow, then...
Are you saying that we do our own digging in the mines?
There's always more than one angle to play.
I
hope.
Reef wants to go see him, but she is well aware that the people that are calling her the Ancient Ones are also saying that the Ancient Ones belong to the Vordoons. So she knows that if she takes her friends in, that it's like she's just immediately leading them to danger, because the Ancient Ones are just known for the dark side, is what she has recalled from people telling her. So, but also selfishly, she kind of wants to, for her own curiosity.
Which way to the Ancient One's house? Says Ātukaan.
So this path that we're on here will not only take us to the air vent, but then the same path serves and goes to the hut, the stone hut.
Ātukaan gets up, starts walking towards the stone hut.
Okay, Ātukaan starts walking.
I think Ātukaan has decided for us.
What are you deciding, Reef?
Well, maybe you guys just find out what you need to find out.
Mihan uses her awakened mind to speak into Reef's head and goes, Go see him. She tries to hide her accent, but it doesn't work.
What are you doing?
Sorry?
Did you just speak to me?
Wezley forges on. Reef, I've never seen you be such a passive agent in your own life. So why now?
Why are you bothering me?
I'm not...
Why do you want to find out who the Ancient One is? What kind of information would he have?
He might have some ancient knowledge that can help. We are dealing with ancient evil and ancient enemies.
Do you not reckon we're going to walk into the line of evil?
What are you so scared of, Reef?
Look. The Ancient Ones. Or isn't that what people have been calling the monsters? The Ancient Ones. What are you being stupid for?
I think it could just be a little bit more complex than that.
Oh, fine, all right. And then Rafe starts walking towards the house.
Ātukaan, You've left the others. The conversation has faded into the background.
Ātukaan knew this was gonna get really quite dirty, nitty gritty, so he just walked off.
Okay, it's dark. It's dark. Yep, you're heading into the mountains, away from the ledge. It's pitch dark. There's no light.
Ātukaan draws his glow-in-the-dark sword and uses it as his beam of light to guide him along a path. As he's talking to Stern. Is Stern there with me, or does he stay behind?
Well, he's not sure what's going on.
Okay.
So and he's following the Lord.
Okay.
Okay.
So Ātukaan is following Stern's directions, and in his mind, if he can get to the Ancient One, either he would get answers that he's looking for, hopefully a bit more broader knowledge of Thunderveil itself, or if in his mind also if the Ancient One poses a threat as he is evil,
you can deal with it. Yeah. It's a win-win for you, isn't it?
It really is.
Okay, so Ātukaan's disappeared, and partway through you see this glow appear as it kind of bobs along in between the trees up ahead.
That's new.
Brex comes and follows you.
You're right, boy. Is good. Stay close, all right? You might be walking into danger. That's right, danger. Kill him if you need.
Wezley's not an angry sword, but he's worked up.
Okay. So frustrated.
Yeah, he's frustrated.
Reef is The pathway takes you past the obvious air vent, which is heavily has big metal grates to stop people that they don't want to get in there getting in there. Yeah, but it's pretty obvious. It's a big, massive hole to allow air to come in and out of the mines. Ātukaan's way in the distance. Ātukaan, you're the first to see, after about 20 minutes walk, up ahead, yellow light.
Ātukaan wants to just ever so slightly just to avoid others seeing his light, just kind of shield his sword.
Yeah.
Can he make out whether it's fire, candle?
Yes, it's definitely fire coming out of fire, like in a fireplace or something like that, inside a house that is shining out of windows.
Okay.
That is what you see. You see a house, definitely. And this, that's what you see up ahead.
Ātukaan just wants to move a lot closer, but also inspecting his surroundings.
All right, perception roll.
How about a 9 with a 4?
Okay, great. Thank you very much. You other guys, you're only you're about a minute behind Ātukaan. In anything in particular you're doing? As you see, as Ātukaan is also see, you also see the house appear in front of you. I will also say, it is on a larger scale than other houses that you've ever seen before. Big windows.
The ratio of it does not match us. Okay.
Yeah. Reef is behind the others. She doesn't want to look at Wezley. But she just inconspicuously just kind of tidies up her hair. And maybe does it in a little braid. And just just in case. I don't know, she doesn't really know what to expect, but if she does meet someone that's a part of her family, she just doesn't want to she doesn't want to be unimpressive.
Ātukaan. As you get closer, a deep voice shouts out, says, "Stop where you are. Stop where you are."
Ātukaan stops.
A large silhouetted figure steps between the light source of the house and you. Taller than Reef, but not by much. Very large club in his hand.
Greetings. I do not mean to disturb your humble abode, sir. But my name is Ātukaan, and I am here to seek some answers of you. May I please approach the light?
Step forward with caution. Your friends, by this stage, Ātukaan is stopped enough that you guys, others come forward, and indeed, you see the same thing. A man silhouetted. You can't see the figures. The features silhouetted with light behind. Ātukaan's sword isn't close enough to illuminate it.
Is it? We can't see it because it's dark.
Because it's dark and the light is behind.
Could Mihan use her new Eldritch Invocation of Devil's Sight, which means she can see normally in the dark within 120 feet?
When you get to 120 feet, I'll give you a detailed description.
All right.
But you can see Ātukaan up ahead. And the man says to you, Ātukaan, he says, Ātukaan, 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 Ātukaan. Come forward.
Ātukaan cautiously moves forward, hand still on his blade.
And says, your companions, what are their names? What are your names?
Wezley, Lord Wezley. Can't believe you forgot that for a second. Lord Wezley, Warthonia. Yes, pleased to meet you.
Cyril Walthonia.
Mihan. Mihan.
What?
And she's wary because it's a huge figure. And she says, Wezley, I am starting to regret our decision. He's a very scary-looking individual.
You're close enough to see his features perfectly.
Okay.
He has leather clothes that have been tailored perfectly. It's well-fitting. He looks like he's an older man. Well, let me try that again. He's older than the only other large person you've met before. He looks to be maybe in the human equivalent, maybe 50s, something like that. He's in good physical condition.
He looks like he could thrash us.
With that club, it's like playing golf with you. I want you to make either perception roll or an insight roll. I don't mind which one but tell me which one it is.
They're both the same, so
Tell me which one.
I'll go for insight. Natural 20. Very natural, no makeup on.
No terrain.
She's slaying.
The moment
You love it, don't you?
that Reef, actually the moment that Wezley said Lord Walthonia, there was a subtle attitude change in him. His shoulders went back. He became more
Astute.
yeah. And then when Reef said her name was Cyril, his head flicked. It was only small movement. No one else could see because of the silhouetted nature. But you can see he is staring at her.
I stare at Reef as well.
There's something kind of similar between them. Something in the shape of the nose.
And I'm looking back and forth from this giant and this giant and trying to compare. And I hold on to Wezley, and I'm shaking. And I'm like, Wezley. And through awakened mind, she says, they look the same. They look the same.
Wezley goes white hot with panic.
He says to you all, he says, Lord Walthonia, you will not remember. You were only an infant when we met.
Oh.
Will you come into my humble abode, as your friend Ātukaan described it?
Yes, please take it as no disrespect. You know, Wezley's, yes, we'd be honored to come into your abode.
You know this man?
You know this man?
You know this man?
I don't know.
You don't know this man?
No.
He seems to know.
You?
We accept your wonderful invitation. What do we refer you to as?
Prel Zahn.
Prelzan. An honor and a privilege.
He opens the door, everything's sturdy. Big, it's a very simple house. It's basically a kitchen and a bedroom. That's basically all it is. Very simple. The furniture is oversized for you. The fire is warm, which is nice considering you've been in damp, muddy Trek.
Reef notices that immediately the house kind of makes her feel like small. Really felt like cute and small before. So she kind of walks in and she just feels like she's trying to be really brave, but she just can't help but feel like kind of like a little girl. It's just nice to look around. She doesn't need anyone to see there.
He sits down and says, make yourself comfortable in whatever way you can. There are chairs. I know they're large for you, but please.
It's a fine place you have.
Thank you, Prelzan.
And he looks at you, Reef, and he says, I have been longing for and dreading this day.
Yeah, agree. Most people dread meeting me. You're not the first one.
Wezley, almost not by choice, but his hand charges a little bit with magic. He feels like he didn't even mean to do that. But he just kind of holds it there and slowly lets it subside again.
Reef can sense that Wezley's freaking out, and she just grabs onto she just starts to put her hand kind of just resting on her sword because she feels like Wezley feels endangered now, and so she's kind of just instinctively preparing herself because she doesn't know what, but she's preparing.
And he says, it is the way of our people and of me to speak in stories. May I share a story?
Of course. Where I come from, stories are where we store our history.
How much truth is in a story that you tell?
He smiles and says, you'll have to be the judge of that.
Gosh, Mihan doesn't know how to feel because she feels heavy tension between Wezley and Cyril / Reef and this figure. And then Ātukaan, who feels so oblivious to it all.
No.
So she's like,
Happy.
do I be on the defensive? Do I be relaxed? But she is cautious. And she's trying to figure it out as everyone's talking. She's like, what?
At the request of the story, Wezley weighs up a few things in his mind that I won't disclose, but he will decide to let out a deep breath and then adjust himself and tell himself that this is not about him, and says, I'm sure you're a fabulous storyteller, so yes.
Our people live long, long years. And our stories are usually long stories, but for you with such short memories, I will keep it a short story.
Prel, another jab at my memory. You're going to make our Lord feel rather diminutive at this rate.
The story begins long before this, but I will start our story when I first met you, Lord Wezley, of Walthonia.
Wezley feels oddly embarrassed. Like, oh, the story involves me? Okay.
You were but an infant taking his first steps.
But we all have to begin somewhere.
Your parents were traveling the nation of Aurumia visiting other lordly homes. And you were the pride of your father's eye. He did not treat his wife so well, though.
Yeah, no surprises there. We all knew that.
The snow was heavy that year, and your family stayed here through the winter. I was a member of the Vordoon.
Was.
And with consultation with my brethren, decided to manipulate the relationship, the friendly relationship, the cracks that I saw with Lord Walthonia's wife, the cracks in the relationship between the Lord and Lady.
This is sounding all too familiar to Reef. It's just like her friendship with Shark, just like getting revisited again.
And when the winter finished and your family returned to its home in Porto Rosa, I realized I could not continue to be a member of the Vordoon any longer.
Why?
Because...
Did her mother steal your heart or something?
Exactly. Exactly.
Joking.
I was expecting to find a self-centered lord like her husband, the previous Lord Walthonia. Instead, I found something very different, and it caused me to rethink. 7 months later, a letter arrived that you, Cyril, had been born. And that begging me for the sake of her safety and the family, to never be in touch with her again. And to my everlasting shame and dishonor and cowardice, I agreed to that request, fearful of what he would do to her or to you. And so I have feared this day and longed for it at the same time. I have no excuses.
Wezley has this overwhelming urge to soothe him. You made the right choice. It's exactly as you say. He would have only made it hellish for my lord, Lady Mother, and even more so for Cyril.
Why am I not good enough for anyone?
Ātukaan is like in full tears right now, just hearing the story in the heart of Prelzan. But on a very father-to-daughter note, he's relating to him on that level, and kind of looks at him and almost puts a hand on his big hand. You did the right thing.
I'm not sure I did.
Yeah, did he? I mean, did you do everything for your children? All he did was sit back and disappeared.
And then Wezley can't help but look at his sister.
Reef walks out.
Oh,
She sits with her dog.
Yes, and he said he shouts after you and says, I understand that I don't deserve you.
No, you don't. Lisa, no one ever loves me. No one ever comes back for me. Everyone just abandons me. You abandoned me, my dad did. You never come to get me. I just don't feel good enough for anyone. It's not fair. I didn't want to come here in the first place. I told you, Wezley. She goes to sit outside.
I'm sorry.
And he says, I don't know if there's much I can do to redeem myself, but that which I can, I offer you. I hope you are a better lord than your father.
I don't know about that. I dreaded the day that I met you. I long feared this day. Because I thought that if Reef met you, Cyril met you, we'd never get her back. So I resented you for a lot of my life. But it seemed that resentment's misplaced. It seemed we both could have been a lot stronger. Prel, we've all let her down.
Me most of all. Your mother. How is she?
Oh, God. Wezley just gets a flash of his dead mother in his eyes. Things just don't go how you think they will.
Has she passed? No, he says, I don't know what I can do to redeem myself, but if there is anything I can do to you, for Cyril, there's an appalling situation down in the village below.
That is exactly why we have come to see you, Plaza. I do not mean to cut through a very delicate situation here between father and daughter. But as you have pointed out, there is a dire situation happening to a lot of people down there in Thunderveil. And we, guided by our own means, are here to hopefully put an end to that.
Yes, I will gladly help. I know the Vordun. I was once one of them.
How did you get out? Do you just stop?
I just stopped. This was 20-some years ago. Before they had these assertions of power that they now have. Mm-hmm. And it was more like a spy network than a revolution or a revolt. So it was easier to get out then.
Mihan remembers that. Easier back then to get out. Well,
What can you tell us about what is happening down there in Thunderveil?
It seems to me that they are trying to bring back the voiced one himself. The prime one.
Does he have a name?
Not that I know of. I will try to make this story short. This land, a millennia ago, before even us, giant folk were here, was ruled by the dragons. And the voiced ones, as we now call them, controlled the lands underneath the ground. They controlled the caves, the rivers, the streams underground. Then us giant folk arrived, and the great battle between the giants and the dragons took place. When the humans came, They and the dwarves and the elves, when they arrived, they sided with the dragons and fought alongside them. And us, giant folk, worked with the voiced ones. And found, to our peril, that they have the ability to completely empty those that they make a tool of. They can empty their minds completely so they do not become themselves anymore, and can force them to do. And so many of us, our best, were destroyed because of our allegiance to the voiced ones. Eventually, our side lost. The humans, you people, the dwarves, the elves, and the dragons survived. But you humans multiply so fast. Not even the dragons could withstand you. But I do know things of the voiced ones still. They're legends. And it looks to me, having seen the digging that they've done, that must be the burial spot of the original voiced one, their father.
Mihan shifts in her seat, hearing the words burial and father, did you say? She quickly glances over at Wezley to see if he's reacted to it.
No.
He doesn't.
Weasley's in a bit of a vortex right now. This is the most important information that he's heard so far. But he's kind of he's surprising himself because right now it doesn't matter.
That's right.
It doesn't matter to him right now. And so there are two angry cats inside Wezley fighting each other right now. And he doesn't know what to do. And he's kind of visibly going, and it kind of keels over.
Are you okay, your lordship?
Wezley,
Do you need me to heal you?
No,
Okay.
did you eat something?
no, I'm fine.
Should I go get Reef?
Did one of the cats get your tongue? It's an expression I've heard.
Why'd you say cat? Because you see them.
No, I just...
Angry.
It's an expression from where I used to hear people talk when you can't speak. You need some water? Here's a magic glass of water.
A base.
Give me some water. Give me some water.
This is giant. Thank you, Mr. Prozan.
Do you have a bathroom?
There's an outhouse just at the back of the house.
Okay. Wezley goes out to the outhouse and he looks at it and then he just goes, he tries to make himself vomit. But he can't vomit. He's going, and he's shoving his fingers into the back of his throat. He's going, but it's not working. And then he just goes, and he tries for 15 minutes to try and retch his stomach contents up. And after he can't do it for a while, he just collapses on the outhouse and just goes, oh.
Reef can hear this because she's also outside.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, it's like in her mind she has two dogs inside her that are fighting against each other. One of them really just wants to stew in her emotions, and also she can hear Wezley vomiting, which is her Achilles heel, and she just she doesn't go over. She just pokes her head outside the other side of the house, and she just looks angrily but also concernedly. It's
Oh, God.
she just walks over. She stops. Walks over and she stops again. she also feels sick. Something's weird. There's so much is going on in her body. And she just looks at Wezley. Well, you're poisoned or something, you idiot.
I feel like it. I don't feel alright.
Good. Do you want some, like, no, just kidding. What, do you alright?
Do you have any licorice?
No, don't have any licorice. Have some jerky. Got some jerky?
No, I can't do protein right now.
Well, just, look. There's a little spot on the back of your neck if you just, I'm not going to do it. Oh, right, you won't be able to do it properly. You just push.
What are you doing?
You're supposed to push down.
Why?
Because it helps with nausea.
Can you do it?
Oh, I hate you.
Are you doing it? Oh. What?
How does that feel?
It feels weird.
Yeah, all right, come on. You should feel like, I'm going to stroke it. You should feel a little vomit coming up.
No, it's. No.
Wezley doesn't eat anything, so like there's just like saliva just like coming out of his mouth.
Good work. That's all you've got, apparently.
Okay. I feel better now.
Good. Rafe walks away, but not really. She kind of like, right, well, I'm going, and she takes like 2 steps back just to see if Wezley goes, no.
I'm going to sleep here.
That seems right. Bit dangerous though, don't you think?
I don't mind.
Yeah, well, shall I get Brex to watch you? Because I'm not watching you.
You don't have to. Brex doesn't have to either.
Yeah, well, don't tell me what to do.
I know.
Okay. She just stands there.
8 hours later.
Okay, so in the house, you guys doing anything in particular?
Well, when Wezley leaves to excuses himself to vomit, Mihan's concerned about the siblings, but
You should be deeply concerned.
as she's hearing this story and knowing the impact that it would have on them, Mihan has lost some respect for Pearlzan, but doesn't want to kind of anger him because she's scared of his stature and strength. So, but he could be an ally. Well, if you have left the Vordun, you do not mind perhaps helping us as a to make it up for the damages that she's like
He
pointing
doesn't-
out on all that.
He doesn't need to make up, like, in defense, like, which one, Ātukaan has so much respect for Pearlzan. After connecting with him as a father, leaving his daughter, it was hard for him to do it. He could see it, but at the same time, also the fact that you're just up here, providing stories for everyone else. You didn't really leave and run off, and so he does not need to do all of that. He's helped us enough.
As a mother, you would do anything for your child. You make sure that they are safe. And I cannot even imagine what I have to do to make it up for my daughter if I see her again. But if I do, then I will do everything. And I'm sure you can understand that guilt that sits just underneath your stomach.
Oh, yes.
So, to make it up for them, you can help us by taking down this evil.
Yes, well, what I do know is I know who the Vordun are. I know how to get in and out of the Dwarven settlement. I know my way around the area. I'm not trained as a warrior. I'm a storyteller, but I can be of some use. I feel that my life. Anyway.
Also, we don't mean to be so rude. We know that this situation is quite fresh. Meeting your daughter this way, if you don't mind me calling her that.
Yes.
If you do need some time.
Or if you would rather help. Because speed is of the essence.
Speed is of the essence.
Time is of the essence.
I will follow
Nothing is of the
whatever Reef wants. Of
Oh.
me, really. Of whatever Cyril wants.
Whatever Cyril wants. Mihan tries to find Cyril.
Okay.
She's still standing there, just like by Wezley, just kind of kicking grass. Looking up at the stage, she like finds a bit of grass, she picks it up, she flicks it over. That's kind of all she's doing.
Mihan sees these two children, it seems. Reap.
Hey,
Sorry.
you're not killing him, I promise.
Yes, that would be nice. Please do not kill him. Maybe later on, but not right now. He's defenseless, and it would be better if he had a chance at fighting. That would be very interesting to watch, actually. But, Rape, your father.
No.
Mihan catches that. You, Prelzan, in there. He would like to make it up to you.
Oh, would he now? How does he suppose he's gonna do that?
Well, that's what I was out here to converse with you about.
And what do you suggest, Mihan?
Mihan looks at Reef and
She's just got a really unnerving smile.
yeah, and Mihan she feels as if, what if this was her own daughter looking back at her and saying, oh, what are you gonna do about it to make that up for me? And Reef, I cannot even imagine the pain, the betrayal that you are experiencing.
Right.
And he might not be able to make it up to you and help you entirely, and you might not feel whole ever again, but
Probably not.
you are a fighter. You can survive emotions. What is this, emotions, huh? You are one of the strongest women I know. You are stronger than Ātukaan.
Oh, that tickles. Reed's pickle. She's kind of feeling like, go on.
I've seen you bleed and scar and go through fire and hell, and you are still here alive, and now you find out this man is related to you. Yeah, so what?
Yeah, it's just blood in there.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
shed blood.
Of course,
Could bleed him. I could just bleed him.
I think you are stronger than your father.
Probably.
You've
He
probably
looked
killed more.
weak. I could. I probably have a bigger kill count than him, don't I?
It looks like it.
It's not like he taught me how to fight.
Yeah, he did not do
looked like a
anything.
weakling.
And you did that all without your father.
I did. You're right.
So why not use him?
Yeah.
Why not get what you want from him? Why not?
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
If this is information you want, or a game plan, or you want him as bait.
Reef walks over and picks Mihan up into a hug.
Oh, may sayata ka. Ay,
Put it down. You're right.
Reef.
Blood.
I am Reef.
You're right.
If you haven't heard this before, I am very proud of you
Oh, wow.
and for all that you have accomplished.
Reef has never, ever heard those words before from anyone. She almost doesn't know what it means, but feels good.
Wezley's crying into the toilet.
She looks at Wezley, and she just looks at Mihan. Just this stranger. She knows she probably could be lying, but the fact that Wezley and this man who's I'm dreading the day I'd see you again. That's all she's replaying in her head. I'm dreading seeing you because you're my responsibility. Just these flashes in her head. And the Mihan is the only one who's ever said something that's made her feel strong. And respect, she just sees Mihan in a completely different light. It's almost like she wants to take a picture and put it in her pocket. She just said, hey!
Hey.
And she grabs like a handful of coins. She just, thank you.
You do not.
Just take it. And she
I
just
mean, I would not say no to gold.
coins in
She,
their hands.
she counts them and she bites them to see if they're real.
They're real. I don't carry around fake coins like you.
It does not hurt to check.
True, that's very smart.
You know, Reef,
What?
if my daughter was around, I think you two would have been good friends.
I don't know if she can take anymore. Can't do that.
How about
Oh, that's...
she holds out her hand and just, how about we go back into the warmth?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Leave your brother out here to supper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That's
a
the
good
least-
idea.
That's the least he can do for you.
Eat, find your own licorice.
And if you're going back in,
I'll go in.
she'll let Reef go first, and she'll go to Wesley. Are you okay? You are the strongest man I know. Come on, you can do this. You can get up.
You on a roll?
Wesley, come on.
Sweet nothings.
This is pretty amazing.
I was just, you know,
She doesn't listen to anyone.
no, that's because you do not listen to her. Oh, I sound like Ātukaan. Oh.
Wait, that hit was like a gong. It was like, Mihan just told the dead and Wezley. And
I mean, it is true though. You don't. You are Lord Wezley, the most important child. You snap your fingers, you've got everything in front of you. I snap my fingers and my orphans will just be like, Mihan, I'm still hungry.
I don't get everything I want.
What is it that you want, huh?
Licorice.
Do we have any licorice?
See what and I have no. Mihan doesn't eat as much either, so I have the turnips that Ātukaan gave earlier.
Well, I get it. My life hasn't been hard. I get it. I understand that. But I've still suffered.
Oh, there's no question. Of course, you have suffered great loss, and not poverty, but you've suffered. Your hands are gone.
And then Wezley will kind of like
Your-
hold them under his armpits.
Your morals are questionable, but you are still alive, and you are still so strong and standing here. So why don't we get you what you really want at the burial site?
Yeah. Okay. I'll come.
Well, there's conversations happening. Ātukaan.
Cracking jokes with good old Prelzan right now.
Yeah.
He's getting along like a house on fire.
Yeah. And
What did the giant say after he ate tonga?
I don't know what.
He wants some more. They lost it.
Reef
You
walks
know.
in as soon as they like touch him. Like laughing.
No, and he is not jolly.
Okay. Ātukaan tries.
You try, but no, when you come in, he's definitely, he looks abashed, no doubt about it.
You having fun, are you?
No, not at all. We are just merely connecting on a fatherly level.
Sure. Look. Oh, Reef has like almost infinite amount of questions running through her brain. And she's like almost about to say like the most important one, and all she can manage to say is, have you got any licorice or anything?
That is the most important.
I have no licorice, but I have some honeyed cakes.
That's right, yeah. Can I just, do you bake? Can I have a honey
You can have
cake?
anything and anything.
Yeah, that's right. Oh God, Brave doesn't know what to say. Just reach, so she goes to the kitchen, she grabs a honey cake. She goes, yeah, 1 second. She walks back out. She just stands in front of Wezley. I've got a honey cake. I'm quite full though.
I would like one. Please.
You can have half of it. You never finished a full honey cake.
I probably won't even finish this. And then he would like take little bird pecks at it.
Just put it in your pocket for later. You'll get hungry. And then she walks back inside. Thanks! Thanks! Thanks.
The some footsteps start approaching from the village side.
Zing!
Ching, ching, ching. And it's they're not trying to hide the fact that they're approaching, and it is Stern and the others who've given you a little bit of time, but now they're approaching, and Stern says, have you had enough time? Because time is against us down below.
Yeah, we've had enough time.
We have. Plelzan, we'd like to thank you for your hospitality and also for your help. If you choose to accompany us on this journey and help us as you can, we will appreciate and forever be in your debt.
I would happily accompany you if it is okay with Cyril. Otherwise, I can understand if she does not wish me to be around yet.
Yeah, I don't really care. Well, my name's Reef now,
Okay.
so
Well, I will join you then.
Thank you.
But what is the plan?
We would like to disrupt
deep question.
the circle that is down there. Whatever they are looking for, we would like to retrieve it and destroy it first.
What they're retrieving is a giant stone structure. I don't fancy our chances of just breaking it in half.
No.
So, we have to target something else.
And you know what I think? I think we should take a 10-minute break. Which will give
Yes.
time to do some
Yes.
strategic things that's not on camera.
Yes.
Yes.
All right,
Like eat some
cool
vegetables.
peoples out there. We're gonna take a 10-minute break. Have a nice break, and we'll be back in 10 minutes. See you soon! Hey there, fellow adventurers. Want to dive deeper into the world of Dice Legends? Join our incredible Patreon community. We have 3 tiers for different levels of involvement. First, our official Patreon tier is perfect for supporting the show without breaking the bank. Get news about the show and gifts of art and music. Next, our Lore Legends tier is for those craving hidden tales and untold secrets. Get unlimited access to our exclusive and constantly expanding lore document, as well as behind-the-scenes content. Finally, our World Builder tier offers the ultimate Dice Legends experience. As well as all the news and gifts and lore, you get to collaborate with us, contribute ideas, and see your creations come to life in future episodes. To choose the tier that suits you best, head over to our Patreon page now, linked below, and level up your Dice Legends experience. Hey, we're back. Great to have you back with us.
Oh yeah.
We've had a good break involving fried noodles and fried rice.
Yum.
Yummy!
Yay!
So good.
Okay,
I'm ready for a nap. No.
so,
In the extra.
all right, so the next scene
Go into it.
takes place deep underground.
That's right.
Deep underground. Prelzan and Stern both know these mines and the dwarven settlement of Thunderveil very, very well. Traveling deeper and deeper and deeper underground. Is there anything in particular that you're doing as you're heading deep, deep, deep?
Deep underground.
Reef will put. She's got a little bit of balm. It's almost like a glue stick. She will put a little bit on Brix's nose. Almost, she'll just be like, "Look over there," and she'll just shove it on their nose because she knows that she kind of wants them to stay a little bit chill.
Okay, make that animal handling roll.
Great.
Come on.
He's still not totally domesticated, but the numbers get easier and easier.
There you go.
What a
Inspiration.
Inspiration?
Guess what it was? Don't guess.
don't guess.
But play the graphic with the 1.
Yes.
18.
Yes.
Okay, that's finally 19. No.
Yes, much better.
Okay, yeah, you get this balm underneath, and it's, it has kind of some lavender.
Lavender makes them chill.
I mean,
Okay, so yeah.
and it's just I'm just hoping to kind of soothe it, and I just bend down and I go, all right, boys, we're going into the tunnels. I just want you to be a bit chill, all right? Still do you? I'm not telling you what to do, of course. I want you to be wild and free, but quietly. That's right. Good job. Oh. Yeah, all right, that's enough.
Okay, anyone else? Do you do anything in particular as you're tracking down?
Ātukaan is just kind of leading. Is Prelzan ahead of us, behind us, in the middle of us?
I don't mind, whatever you prefer. If you have a preference, that's where Prelzan can be.
Yeah, but he's keeping close to Prelzan.
Okay.
But at the same time, kind of slightly in front of the team.
Okay, thank you.
And I think Reef is right behind as well. Kind of almost like right behind Prelzan. Just kind of, yeah.
Wezley is tracing runes in his head. He's like, up, down, left, right, circle, circle, circle. It's kind of like the Konami cheat code, but he's just playing. He's just tracing runes in his head. He's like, he looks like he's gonna sneeze. He's really concentrating on something.
Okay. And Mihan?
Mihan is keeping being on high alert. Because the last time that they were underground and in Liber, some scary stuff happened, so she doesn't want to see a voiced one, but she wants to defeat one.
That's an interesting distinction.
Yeah.
Let's have everyone make a perception roll, please.
Perception. Beautiful.
5. 7.
Wow, even better.
Natural 1.
18.
Dirty 20.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
There.
Concentrating.
Are you okay with me?
Such a good face.
Triangle.
Prel says, at one point, Stern says, we've come as far as my knowledge goes. The worked mine, the worked walls, passageways, come to an end. There's a little intersection, a couple of small rooms. I haven't seen a lot of use in who knows how long. And at the intersection, there's a natural corridor of cavern. And Prel Prel says, I have been this way. I shall lead us. And steps forward. They are formidable foes, the voiced ones. Yeah, we must be very careful.
We've faced them before.
Have you?
We have.
Yes.
Aye.
And survived.
And they
Clearly.
all perished.
Impressive. That is good to know. Good as to know. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting to read. She's like, oh yeah, we actually are quite a strong team. Sometimes.
Mihan's trying to remember how they killed the last one.
Voiced one.
Yeah,
Didn't kill it.
You didn't kill it.
we didn't.
No.
No,
The beast.
but we faced it.
You faced it, survived it, and you put on fire the boat that was carrying a lot of the blue creatures.
Yeah.
The little kind of
That's right.
No. Oh, yeah.
going down further and further. Ātukaan and Mihan. You hear the sound of running water, just lapping slightly in the distance.
There's water.
I hear that too.
What if it's in the water?
Remember what the last time we met these things, they were always near water.
Mihan edges away from the water, but still advancing forward.
I think they like to transport, or whatever they're trying to do, they're trying to transport it by water. So it's a good sign.
Good sign.
We're in the right place.
Yes. Also, might be a bad sign too.
So, Prell's voice drops down to a whisper, and says, "We are getting very close to their. They use underground rivers like roads. We're getting very close to the river."
As Wezley hears the lapping of water, I think Mihan's the closest to him because I figured that those two in the back, and he grabs onto Mihan. And he's like,
She jolts because she thinks it's the voice one, but it's not. It's not a blue creature or anything.
just keep me on the path.
Okay. All right. You okay? Are you still feeling nauseous or?
No. Just concentrating.
Okay. Good.
Wesley's pretty much prepared to take a hit on every other sort of roll. He's just trying to finely tune his mind to when this thing appears.
Okay.
And he's ready, and he wants to act as fast as he possibly can. That's it.
I understand. Okay, thank you.
But foregoing every other sense, he's just like letting Mihan take him. Yeah.
All right. So Prel has told you that it is just up ahead. What's the plan, guys?
Well,
Right. You're right. If you're okay if I go on first. Is this the area?
yeah, if that is what you want, Rape, just be careful.
I'll be right behind you with. Knowing these voiced ones, if they are down here, they will pull out every single trick they can to.
Just stay back for a hot minute, right?
Okay. Just
Okay.
we will protect you from behind.
Okay. Reef puts on her cloak. She just kind of catches Prelzan's eye and starts to stealthily look around the corner.
Okay, make that stealth roll.
God, I don't trust myself. I'm kidding.
You got this.
You're the best dice ever.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, there you go. Just
Okay.
some love.
25.
Whoop, we do.
Yeah, okay, so Reef, cloak on, to the wall, to the window, to the wall. She's going in stealth mode. She's just gonna sneaky. Like a mouse.
Nice. You leave the others behind.
Yeah.
Going into the darkness, it's very dark.
Yeah.
as you go around some of the natural stone shapes, stalagmites on your side, little columns of stone, leaving the light behind, going around corner, and you can see some light ahead of you as well. And you then can hear the lapping of water as well.
Right.
Moving around, getting closer and closer to the source of light, until you are able to peer around a corner and see a room. So, let me just quickly finish putting up the walls. And then I can explain. I'm almost there. Come on, Vahid. There we go. Here we go.
Nice.
All right, so you enter a room, and there's a river in the middle of it, which is clearly carved out, perfectly right angle. It's easy to see
Oh, there he is.
a voiced one.
There he is.
Oh, just like that, huh? Just
Having conversation, well, not having conversation, but standing as if mesmerized in front of it are some of these goat creatures. There is, I need to get a couple more supplies. I'll do that in a second. On the far, there are some torches around, which I'm going to place in a moment. On the far side is another one of those blue sack hatcheries that they've had in other places. And there is a stone span that crosses it, a narrow stone span that crosses the water.
Okay.
While I go get the other supplies I want, tell me what you're planning on doing.
Reef is going to assess the entire area. She's going to take note of as many things as she can and try and remember them all. And she's going to go back stealthily to the rest of the team and just tell them how far they can go before they are seen. So she goes back stealthily and she goes, all right, I see 3 goat creatures. There's a voice one. There's a level that goes to the other side, a bunch of blue sacks. If those blue sacks hatch, then we're outnumbered. But at the moment, there's 3 which can equal 6. Like, we're pretty outnumbered as it is. But that's how many there are. We can go all the way around the corner until we're seen. Then I think we should be silent. But I think we can creep up a little bit further. Okay. What are you thinking?
I'm just wondering, is there an opportunity for us to burn those sacks?
I think that is probably the best idea. I did see some lanterns in there. So if we get close enough, I think that's the first thing we do. Light the sacks on fire.
Yes.
Do you want me to go over? I can do it.
if you can sneak there to the sacks without being seen, we can distract it.
And keep them on this side.
Right. Wezley, you right?
Wezley kind of comes to.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, we might not even need to distract. If you can really sneak, you might just be able to get there all on your own.
I almost think that's a better idea.
Okay.
If they spot you, we will distract.
Yeah, and you'll hear them. But for now, lay low, right?
Lay low.
And then he says, it's like, okay, you're gonna have to do this quick. And then Wezley is ready to cast a new spell, And then as he's about to cast it, he feels his heart lurch, and he goes like, oh! As his body starts to physiologically change, but that's not what he wants. He pushes it onto Reef, and he tries to manipulate her body to just operate at an incredible level as he casts haste on his sister.
What is hate?
And so you get like your heart literally is going to start thumping in your chest.
Adrenaline.
As your movement speed is doubled, your AC rises by 2. You get advantage on all dexterity saving throws.
Let's go.
And you gain an extra action every turn.
Oh my God!
You hulked her out.
She-Hulk activated. Wezley like literally feels his vision like thumping, like just with his own heartbeat going boom, boom, boom. His vision on his sister's just going.
You gave me a heart attack. I was like,
It only lasts a minute, so go.
okay. Yeah, Ree feels this insane, like, it's almost like she's like seeing everything in double time. She feels like she's like skitzing out a little bit. And she's rearing to go though, so she goes into major stealth mode, gets to the wall, and just scuttles along.
Wow,
Okay.
she is a mouse.
Stealth.
Go. Come on.
Oh,
22.
yes.
Okay, first round,
Yeah.
you can do double movement plus your dash, right? So you can move 120.
Whoa!
Put yourself anywhere you want to be.
Where are you?
It's almost like the back of her cloak is stone. The front of her cloak is wood, back of her cloak is stone. You know that. So she's going back of the stone and she's crawling along. So 1, 2, 3. What she's going to do is she's going to slowly peel herself down into the water
Yeah, okay.
and she's going to try and make her way across.
Okay, athletics roll
Okay.
for the swim.
Yep. 19.
Nice.
No problem.
Great.
Okay.
How long? How many is that? I've still got.
You got so much movement. Just put yourself as
You've
long.
got 24 spaces of movement.
She's gonna try and grab the flame on the way.
Okay.
As her other action.
Now,
She's got double action.
it will change the nature of the illumination in this place, and it will become obvious to everyone that you're there.
And she realizes that at that moment. She's like, gosh, if I move this, it's gonna become so obvious that I'm there. So what she does is she gets out a little bit of her rope and she lights the end of it on fire.
All right.
And then she uses her cloak and she tries to conceal the fire
Okay.
within.
Great. Now you're doing all this at double speed, right?
Yeah.
You-
And she thinks, no.
and just put yourself where you want to be.
Right, she's gonna go right behind the sacks.
Okay, that's your first turn.
Nice.
Oh my
Let's go around
God.
this around everyone else. Wezley.
Nice. Wesley's not. No reason to burst forth. In fact, he's going to keep everyone right here because he doesn't need them blowing a cover.
Okay.
So Wesley's just kind of like it also takes some mental effort to maintain this spell. So he's thinking of Reef a lot this time, but otherwise he's just holding his team there. He's just have faith in Reef.
Cool. Thank you, Mihan.
Mihan is watching this whole thing,
Okay.
watching Reef move, but also keeping her eye trained on the
The voice
blue
one
boy.
and
those,
Okay.
in case, for any signs that they have noticed Reef, because once they do, she's gonna jump in.
Okay, thank you, and Ātukaan.
Ātukaan is also fighting his internal urge to run towards evil, because right
She's
now
holding on to it.
his blood is pumping, his sword is blessed, and he's feeling blessed himself. So he's like, but yes, he's listening to his team, oddly enough, and he's actually taking in the advice of Wezley, and yeah, let's see how this pans out. Eagerly training his eye on Reef. And then on the other eyeball is actually centered on the voice one as well. So
Reef, back to you. Okay, sorry. So then,
You go make your move.
sorry. These guys, these three
Yeah.
goat people, they're kind of holding unnaturally still. And they all kind of slump, grunt, and turn around. And start moving towards the hallway that you guys are in. Reef, you're on.
Reef, seeing that they're about to turn around, she's like, okay, yeah, I've got to do this like as fast as I possibly can. She reaches in to her backpack. She knows she's got a little side pocket, and she always has a nifty bottle of oil.
Yeah.
For backside barbecues. Always. She quickly gets it out and she pops it. I'm guessing this is kind of like a bonus action, or maybe it's an action, sure.
You've got 2 actions.
I've got 2 actions,
And
plus
a
my
bonus
cunning action.
Yeah, which is a cutting action.
She's gonna sprinkle oil on, and she's gonna go right over to 1, 2, to this little one here, and she's gonna start the fire, which is actually kind of burning down her rope at the moment. So she chucks her rope on the fire, and she disengages behind the stones and tries to stealth again.
Wow.
Okay, make your stealth roll.
Oh, yeah.
As your second.
Dirty 20.
And
The mouse is an action.
The mouse is good.
each round, I'm going to give you my fire dice.
Please.
Each round, you can move, you can add 1 more fire dice on. Put 1 fire dice in there now, and the fire dice can either replace one of the blue ones. Boing.
Oh, nice. I love that for you.
The fire starts. Okay, Wezley, are you guys doing anything else while you're waiting? Or are you waiting for something to...
As I'm standing by.
Ātukaan is now holding and slightly nervous on behalf of his team as he sees 3 goat beasts walking towards them.
Yeah, they're walking towards the tunnel that you're
He
in.
has now got his hand on his sword, and the minute a goat comes and sees where they are, he's...
Wezley.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hold
Wezley
on.
says that Wezley's still holding the team, and he says, until she can land an attack on that thing, we are not moving.
Okay.
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 Dun, 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 dun. Next round, they are going to be on you. You guys are around a corner, right? You're around the corner. They're going to be on you next round. Reef.
Yep.
Reef.
Yep.
Your turn.
Yep.
Oh, wait. The voiced one
Yep.
goes and turns around and sees there's fire over there.
Great.
And its 6 eyes. Look around, trying to see you, trying to see what the source of it is from. It sees the rope, but it doesn't see you, and it's looking around desperately, but it has no idea where you are. It's your turn.
Great! Okay, Reef is looking at herself, she's like, magical dagger, rapier, magical dagger, other dagger, rapier, dance. And she goes, double action! She goes, magical dagger, rapier in one hand. She's gonna stealthily, as fast as she can, she's gonna, and then come around this other side. She might have to do a little overtake.
Yep.
But she is gonna sprint as quietly as possible.
You have surprise. You can just charge it. It doesn't know that you're there.
And she is just gonna do one of those big double leaps and go hands up in the air, and she's gonna go right onto its head and just dig herself into its head.
Okay, it has no idea. It was looking for rope over here. You've come from another angle. You get surprise attack on your first action is at advantage. Your second one is not at an advantage. Go for it.
But they're already crit because
Exactly. If you hit,
Yeah.
I'm just saying
if
that
I
you
hit.
get. I'm saying that your first attack is at advantage.
Oh yes, sorry, got you. I forgot how that works.
Let's go.
Okay, so I'll take the 12 and I'll add my 6 to it.
You hit.
Great.
Yes!
Now what do I do?
Now
Assassin.
It's a crit, so you double your damage.
Okay, so that
So
that's an 8. That's for my rapier.
Yeah,
so
it's
that-
your rapier
double
and your
8.
sneak attack dice.
Okay, so that's 3.
Oh my God.
D8s.
Yeah.
So let's go. So
Yeah,
1.
so that's your rapier damage.
was a 1.
So that's your
8.
Okay. Yep, nice. So that's 13. And that is 14. And that is 18. And
Do I
now
roll
you
them again?
Yeah, you need those 3 again. Yep. And so
Big
that's
damage.
21.
21.
And that is 25. And that is 27.
And now you add your dexterity modifier.
Which is 3.
30 hit points of damage.
Oh, that's 3 for my rapier.
Yeah, yes, that is the
we've
plus
done
three.
that. Yeah. That's
Now-
your first attack.
Now can I do the other one?
Now your second attack.
Nice.
Which is not at advantage.
Not an advantage.
You don't get sneak attack.
Don't get
you
sneak
only
attack.
get sneak attack 1 round.
There you go.
That is a 16.
16. Your first one hits, but the second one misses.
That's okay, that's okay.
I think you get advantage on both of them because it hasn't moved.
It hasn't moved. I thought only the first. Only the first attack at it goes at advantage. That's what I'm gonna say for now. We'll look it up for next time.
Do you know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna disengage.
Okay.
So I'm gonna slip all the way down its tail.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like open up my legs, slip all the way down its tail,
Wow.
and just go into the water.
Okay. Where'd you put your mini?
That's a good question.
That's right. And you,
So
and you go into the
stealthy
water.
that I'm
into the water.
Sploosh into the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's any attack.
Any attack? Okay.
Any attack against anything that hasn't moved. In addition, you score a critical against any creature that is surprised.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Make an attack. Make the second roll on the second attack.
But you don't have to.
Oh man. Oh wait, was it 18? Do you want me to just roll damage?
Just one of them. Oh yeah, that's fine. Roll damage. Normal damage. Go for it. Normal damage.
yeah,
no sneak attack.
No sneak attack. Just an 8. 5.
Okay.
Plus 3.
Plus 3.
8.
Okay. And you splashed into the water, Wezley.
Yes. Okay. He's heard the big splash, and so he knows that it's on. So he comes around the corner and he charges up a magic missile at level 2, and he fires it right at this one here.
Roll those dice.
Yes, I will. Can I have one more D4 from somebody?
D4.
Yes. Okay, so that is a 4, a 4, a 4! No! And a 2! Okay, so that is 14.
Plus 2?
Yes, it is a 14, right? And then plus 4 is 18 points of damage.
And the first goat creature takes a big smack in the face.
And then he runs behind Ātukaan.
Ātukaan. Let's just set.
Nope.
Okay, you guys are around the corner.
Prelzen with us?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. I'm going to
Prelzen.
bring him in as well, but he comes after you guys.
All right.
What are you doing?
Okay, so once Mihan sees them there, she would like to. She looks right at them and she holds out her hands and she like draws a circle around them and she says, "Let us take a little vacation." And she wants to cast Hunger of Hadar.
What? Hadar.
So they, well, it just says a 20-foot radius sphere of blackness and bitter cold appears around them. This void is filled with a cacophony of soft whispers and slurping noises that can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light, magical or otherwise, can illuminate the area, and the creatures fully within are blinded. If they start in there, they have to take 2d6 cold damage. And at the end of their turn, they have to make a dex saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage.
2d6.
Oh,
So
baby.
2d6 damage.
So you. Music, go for it. Hey, okay, sorry about that. A little blackout, but we're back in business.
Yeah, you're
Hunger of Hadar, 2d6 damage, cold damage. 6,
nice.
7, 8.
Nice.
8 for each of them.
Yeah. Okay.
And then at the end of this turn, they have to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. I will do that in a second.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the area of it?
20-foot
20 foot.
radius. Radius sphere. Yeah.
20-foot radius is a huge
Yeah.
radius. So, where is the center of that radius?
Around here.
There. Okay. So it goes
And then
1,
we
2,
still
3,
have a
4. So
path.
it goes all the way from here
Yeah.
to there.
Oh, snap. And that's like out here too.
Yeah, that's right. That's the center. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's
All
this
right.
massive
That.
circle.
Okay, and Mihan has movement 1, 2, 3. Edges just the tip. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 8? 6. Sorry.
That's your dad.
That's your
Oh
daddy.
my god, I was so
So I
scared.
just try and get in there so that.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, that's huge.
Yes.
Okay. Great work. Okay. You move around, Ātukaan.
Ātukaan was almost going to ask Prelzen, would you be my guest, as in to use his club to kind of smack one of them in the face, but they're stuck in there, so are they we can attack, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, careful.
Okay, so I go,
Careful.
okay, I can't penetrate that?
Yeah,
Or
you can
otherwise-
get in there. You're just gonna take damage.
Okay, no, I'm not. I'm going to go 1, and goes, that is very impressive, Mihan, so I follow her. 1, 2, 3, but I'm going to come around almost to, oh, that's
You can
too
do
far.
double move. You can
I'm gonna
do
double move.
Double
Double
move
move
over
and be
there. Yep,
behind.
yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, you can get all the way over there if you want.
Nice.
Okay, great. That's fine. Prozar is gonna follow suit.
Nice.
Run around as well.
Oh, that didn't make that much.
It's not big enough. Sorry.
My bad.
So good thinking.
I tried.
All right. So they need to try to find their way out. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, they can move, but they can't see.
They can't see. So they need to make. I'm going to give them an intelligence roll to see if they can. See which of them can find their way out.
I love it. Cat amongst the pigeons.
They are not smart. Oh.
Oh, good roll.
One of them rolls gets a 0.
Nice.
The other gets a 1.
Nice.
And the other gets a 10.
Oh.
And
I just don't want anyone else to go in there. Thank you, Faye.
That area right there.
thanks, Faye. Okay, so none of them find their way out.
Love
It's all the way there.
That's 2d6 damage for
Roll more damage.
yes.
None of them find their way out.
9 damage for each of them,
Okay,
and
good.
that's acid damage.
And they
As
start-
milky, otherworldly tentacles rub against it.
Milky! Mihan, the witch is back! Oh my
The
god.
voiced ones.
Okay, and so then in the water near you, the creature is at home in the water.
I know.
It likes it in the water. And so it turns around and no, not even trying to talk to you. It's just gonna attack you. Tentacles, 3 tentacle attacks. It tries
Is it under the water with me?
yeah.
Yeah, just shooting.
Just checking. Just
Give it an
checking
attack.
on.
3 tentacles come for you. Okay, an 11 misses.
Yeah.
A 17
Oh, my armor class is 17.
hits, and an 18. So
Yeah.
2 of them hit you.
Yep.
Spoosh, spoosh, spoosh.
Splish, splosh,
Splish, splosh, splash. You could take.
Slip, slap,
I was
slop.
taking a bath.
12, 15, plus 15, 12 plus 15, 27.
Do you know what I'm doing as I hit? I am under the water, and what I don't think anyone realizes that I had my dart in my mouth.
Of course. Yes.
So I'm breathing under here, and I'm preparing for the attack. So I'm actually going to use uncanny dodge to almost like I grab his tentacle and I can feel it like penetrate my skin, but my strength is like pulling it out. So I'm going to take half damage from that 28.
Yeah.
And what I'm
Snap.
also going to do is my muscles are just flexing so intensely
Spread them
as I'm
wings.
holding this that I'm actually gonna use my my stone's endurance, and I'm gonna roll a d12
Yeah.
to see if it actually penetrates me as much and takes that much damage. Is this a 12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I take 8 less points.
And I think it's plus your con as well.
Yeah, that's right.
So 10 less points, and what was it
Okay.
again? 28?
What did I say? I said 25.
25?
Half of that. is
27.
I said 27, did I? Thank you. Half of that's 13.
Take
away
one.
10.
So 3 points.
Take it.
So it kind of tickles. I can feel it coming towards me, but I'm holding on.
Oh my god, who is this tag? The moose!
Moose.
The moose!
Okay, Wezley.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Or
Oh, no, it's Reef's turn. Reef's turn.
Well, see you later, sacks of blue.
Spell slot or 5th level.
Okay, great. Right. Well, I'm going to use his tentacles as well to lift myself out of the water, and I'm going to try and push on them, and then grab onto the side of the thing, and
Yeah.
try and lift myself out of the water.
Okay, no problem. Yep,
Yeah.
good, yep,
I'm gonna give
good.
that an action. Do you want me to roll for it?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Then I am going to see his backside up
Mm-hmm.
in the water, and I am going to run and jump on him again and go down with my rapier.
Okay, that's one action. Remember, you get 2 actions, so go for it. Make your first action.
Oh, it's only a, no, that doesn't hit. I'm gonna, I realize I miss, I slip off, but then I grab my magical dagger out of his hand, and then I go stab again.
my hero?
There it is.
Oh, okay, she's freaking out. She's taking, no, she doesn't hit.
You've got it completely absorbed.
Yeah.
Okay, it probably doesn't even know the rest of you are there. Wezley.
Yes. Okay. Wezley sees that it's just him and Brex there. And then he says, "Come on, boy.
And then he runs, and as he does so, he turns into a flock of ravens.
Oh! Get the heck out of here.
So his foot first flies away as one raven, and then his leg, and then his shin, and then his torso, and then his upper body just spin into this like small flurry of ravens.
Nice.
And then he flies this way as flock of ravens. A murder of ravens. Murder of crows. Something of ravens. And
That's
I
so
can
Raven.
move. That's so Raven. And I can move. How far can I move? Everyone. I can move 60 feet. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yes.
And there's just a flock of birds flying around here.
Treachery of ravens.
A treachery of ravens.
Yeah.
A treachery of ravens flies here. Oh,
Nice.
So jacked.
New spell.
That's right.
Mihan.
Well, Mihan wants to. Oh, how far till they go?
It's completely
1,
black here, so you can't
2,
see through.
3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm away from them, but also can see
Yes,
there.
Grandma.
Yes, then. And because I'm at 5th level now, I found out that I can do Eldritch Blast, and it's 2 beams now. So I'm gonna do 2 beams.
Let's go double beam.
Take it. I got it for
and
you, Grandma.
Double beam.
I will go and help Reef with these 2 beams. So I'll go uno. 12 plus 6.
Hits.
Yes.
Yes.
And then,
Yes, baby.
3 plus 6.
Miss.
9.
Good thing that I have
You
2
got 2.
chances. 10 plus 4,
Oh.
14, 10 feet. I want to try and blast him out of the water.
What sizes are you allowed to blast out?
It doesn't say. Creature
I think
within range. Well, probably.
Just says a creature?
You mean for the Eldritch
I think it's
Invocation?
I think it's like
it's a large.
large or
Large?
less, right?
Yeah.
That's most likely.
Yeah.
In which case, Reef and the creature both get pushed out of the water and onto the land.
Nice.
I'll double check for you.
That's
but
okay. We're
keep
moving
going.
on. We're moving on. Just roll damage.
Oh, yeah, 10, 14.
Oh, 14 damage. Okay. 14 was the. Yeah, got you. I'm now understand what you're doing. Okay. Ātukaan.
Ātukaan wants to dash towards the blue sacks as fast as he can. That's where he's trying to head right now. 1,
3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, nice. Next to the torch, exactly where he wants to be.
Okay, and that's your bonus action if you want to grab it, anything like that.
Action is Ātukaan would like to grab some fire. How would he do that? Is there pieces of wood lying around on this cave floor? Or just, some sort of broken little thing, and then he just grabs it.
They use coal, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ātukaan will then try. Is this thing lift?
Next turn, you can try. If you're going to try to lift it up, that'll be an action.
Come on, muscle man.
Yep. I'm gonna action it.
That'll be next turn.
Okay.
Because you did double movement, so that was your action as well. Okay, their turn. Let's do the goats.
Well, it's the start of their turn.
Start the turn. Roll damage.
Oh, come on, Mihan.
Oh, snake eyes. 2 points of damage each.
It's 2 more damage than they had before.
Yeah.
It's
2
a
each.
little bit
And then dexterity.
But also don't forget about bricks.
I haven't forgotten about
Okay,
Brex.
cool,
Thank you for reminding me though.
And
Daddy.
Yeah,
Prelza.
We're like,
I couldn't actually see Brex through the.
Yeah, he's hiding. Did they get their acid damage as well?
That's what we're doing
we're
right
waiting
now.
I'll up there if they say
All right. I rolled a 1.
so one of them
They're
gets
so
sent to
silly.
you.
I rolled a 4.
Nice.
And a natural 20.
So 2 of them get touched by a tentacle and 3 points of damage.
A milky tentacle.
Another
Not a
3.
fun video to
Okay, and one of them breaks out, runs out, sees Prel,
Daddy.
and attacks, swinging. Boosh, boosh. Ooh, maximum damage. Okay, a battle is happening over on this corner here. Brex follows the ravens.
Come on.
Brex runs through the darkness.
No, Brex, don't do it, you silly goose.
See the goose, boom, 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 and jumps. Following
Come on.
following Wezley, makes a jump, beautiful jump into the water. Splish, splish, splash, 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 splash. and runs next to you and just is following the ravens.
Yeah,
She said,
nice.
come on, boy. So it's following you. On the other side, the tentacular voiced one writhes around, sees Mihan, tentacles still are around Reef, and says, "You are my slave. Kill her." Make a saving throw.
You said that to me?
Yes, you are my slave. Kill her.
Would I add to that for a
It
save?
is a
Wisdom.
wisdom saving throw.
Okay, it's a. Where's my wisdom? Where's my wisdom?
Yeah.
It's an 11.
Thoughts of your own leave your mind.
Oh.
Not again.
Do you know what's interesting? No, hang on. Can I make myself re-roll?
You're thinking of the dagger?
Yeah.
That's if someone attacks you.
No, let's go. Okay, yeah, thoughts of myself
it.
leave my mind.
No, you're right. Thoughts of myself.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
No. It is your turn.
And you said kill her?
Kill her.
Oh, Reef's weapons kind of just drag to her side and clatter against her legs, and she looks over at Mihan, and she just kind of slumps into the water, and she swims across, unfortunately with a double movement.
Oh God.
Oh no.
They made it too fast.
Okay. Are you? What are you doing? Are you staying in the water or are you getting out of the water?
Oh, you know what? I'll stay in the water.
Yeah.
I'll just go for a gentle swim,
All right. So,
and I will swim all the way to the edge when I'm right behind Mihan, and I will be
Okay.
as stealthy as possible.
Wow, you're really doing it. Oh, okay.
5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's as far as you get, even with your haste.
That's great. I'm happy with that, and I am just preparing myself. Right.
For that sneak attack to come. Wezley.
Oh no.
Wezley sees Reef go after Mihan.
Uh-huh.
Did he hear this? You are my slave.
You are my slave, and then you saw her quite complicitly just drop into the water.
Oh gosh. Okay. Wezley. Wezley materializes back into a man. He goes, oh crap! And so he sees his sister heading, barreling headlong to Mihan, and so he tries to like stop her, or at least get there half as fast. He takes haste off Reef, and then he casts it on Ātukaan. And then I'm like, he's like, Ātukaan, he's gonna have us, and he points at like the voiced one, and then he looks down at Brix, and he's like, and that means you too. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
On breaks and
Mihan.
Mihan sees that Reef disappears into the water, and so she's wary, but she cannot see Reef. Her best action right now is to probably still go for voiced one. She wants to go a little. Oh, she goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that the rock is there. She's aware of it, but she can still see it. Two Eldritch Blast. 17.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
Come on, Grandma.
10.
Nah.
Okay, good thing I've got 2.
Get him.
9 plus 4.
Oh,
No, 13.
Yeah. 13,
Grandma,
and
you
then
only need one beam.
and then another 10 feet back, hopefully like closer to the fire.
Oh, speaking of which, we should have one more fire in there.
Yeah, like stand on your babies.
Stand on your baby.
And yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Ātukaan is fully jacked, bro! Hear that double move. Ātukaan just like feels this surge of incredible adrenaline pumping through his veins. He grabs this massive torch there, and because he's got an extra action, 3 actions.
No, how it works? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
One action will pick it up. When you take an attack action,
Yeah.
you get to attack twice.
Okay.
So if you just said, I'm going to use both actions to attack, you
Yes.
would get 4 attacks.
Okay.
But if you're carrying that thing, that's one action is carrying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but go for it.
But what if, okay, I'm going to use one of those actions just to throw that thing from here because I'm Jack now.
Okay.
And you literally just want to bah.
Okay, make an athletics roll.
Come on, boy.
Come on. 17 plus 6. 23.
It impacts.
There
It goes
you go.
and flaming coals, burning coals cover its amphibious form.
There we go.
It
Nice.
screams. Okay, the damage from it is a 1d4,
1d4.
and then you can roll an extra d6 for the fire.
Nice.
2.
2 plus 6.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
good.
do I have to take a second action?
That's your first. That's only first action. You still got movement and a second action.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Then
there you
Ātukaan
go.
would like to move up right up towards almost where the face of the voiced one is.
Yeah, buddy.
And then wants to divine smite that.
Okay.
Yeah. Smile off his
2
face.
attacks.
Yep.
If you hit, then you say, "I'm gonna use smite."
Okay, sweet. Ready?
You got inspiration?
Ha! Come on, buddy. 9.
You roll a 9.
9 plus. My damage on the sword is plus 6.
Not damage.
You need a 17.
sorry.
You need a 17.
17
Your
plus
first
6.
one misses.
Okay. Come on. Natural 1.
Whoosh.
You just there to say hello.
You slip on some of the ash, some of the coal that you yourself have smeared on the ground.
Yes, and Ātukaan wants to get away from in front of his face because he doesn't want to get grabbed by his tentacles. Is there a way he can...
Do you get extra? What kind of movement do
Double
you?
movement.
I got double movement.
Double movement. He's going to get an opportunity attack on you, but yes, you can move away if you want.
Sweet. Ātukaan wants to almost wants to yeah, just towards the next, just behind, say behind that torch. Yep,
Over here?
just right there. Yep.
Okay, great. Opportunity attack. A tentacle comes flinging out of the air.
Try me.
Only a 12. A terrible.
Ātukaan dodges it.
The voiced one shakes off the coals, slithers at slow movement. 1, 2, 3. It's sploosh.
No.
Back in, and from there attacks Ātukaan.
All my hard work.
Tries to get me. I got fire in it.
Here we go. 3
Got muscles on
three tentacles come for you.
Try.
I got pretty good rolls. The worst one's an 18.
Yeah, they all hit. Oh, 18, bang on.
Wait, hold on. Is that your natural armor class?
Yes, 18.
Haste gives you plus 2.
Oh, yes, it does. Plus 2. 20.
So only one of them ends up hitting.
That's good.
Thank you.
You take 11 hit points damage.
Yeah, I can do that.
Nice.
And the there's another mini battle happening over here between Prel and the creature, Brex. 2, 3, 4,
boy.
5, 6, 7.
Boys,
Runs up and bites the tail.
Yes! Come on,
it's
boy.
poisoned. Come on.
Come on.
He'll die in
Give
3
him a
days.
hangover.
If it hits,
One of Brex's teeth grabs onto the very end of the tail.
he's gonna die in 3 days.
Now we just get out.
We'll just wait for 3 days.
And the other 2 goat guys need to make roll the damage.
9. 9 damage now.
9 damage.
They're just,
Should I get a washing machine?
Yeah.
Just go
it's a long cycle.
And one of them manages to get out.
He's covered
Looks
like,
over.
there's like slime and milk on him.
Sees Wezley
Oh no.
and goes and starts coming across the span of earth.
You little.
Okay,
Little goat's head.
Reef.
Reef, okay. Reef feels really dizzy, and she can kind of see this like blue outline. It's like the bottom of Mihan's dress, and all she sees is like this blue creature, like this sacked creature that's attacked her in the past, and she gets up out of the water, and then she just looks, and then she just goes, I'm like, yeah, and she just like sprints.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And she's got a dagger in her hand.
Oh no.
And she goes for just a strike. Sorry, Beanie.
And I'm not that hard to miss.
17.
Oh yeah, that hits. Yeah.
But it's chill, bruh. It's just
It's so
a
chill.
D4.
Yeah.
So chill.
It's a friendly.
It's 6. It's 6.
6 points of
And
damage.
it's not that sneaky.
No.
I was dripping with wet.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Zombified
Yeah.
version of you, right?
He looks at Goatee Man and he's like, no, 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 no. And he will run away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's just creating distance between him and this thing.
Yep.
And so he'll run towards the fire. But as he runs away, he wants to pelt this thing with some damage. And so he
Yummy.
casts 3 magic missiles towards
Nice.
Bam, bam, bam.
Do you want to...
yes, I'll take one of yours. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here they come. They are. Welcome to the stage, Mrs. 4, Mrs. 2, and her twin, Mrs. 2. So that's 8 in total, plus 3 is 11.
Nice.
Oh, and part of the fin on the top of it is just completely destroyed, annihilated. There's this gaping wound
Let's go,
at the top
gaping
of
wound.
showing some of the skeletal backbone of the creature showing through.
Nice.
Remarkable.
After Mihan was slashed by Reef, she knows that this is not Reef. So she looks at Reef and remembers the last time when Wezley or Ātukaan was under, and the only way to get them out was through pain. So she cast 1 Eldritch Blast to her.
I was wondering if you guys would remember.
Nice.
17 plus 6.
Boosh!
Yeah, that's it.
Bit of damage, crowd.
All right. Just a nice little 2 plus 4, so 6.
Oh,
And you
nice.
get pushed back 10 feet. No, you don't.
And you get to instantly make a new save.
Yeah. And then my second Eldritch Blast will go to the
Was
creature.
Mon supposed to make one at the end of her
Nope.
turn? Okay.
Only when she takes damage. What'd you get?
It was only a...
It's not good enough yet.
It's only an 8.
Okay.
12 plus 6 is 18
Oh!
for the creature,
Nice.
Which creature?
the big blue creature,
big
the
blue
voice
man.
one.
Whoa!
So
Love it.
another D10.
Beautiful.
8 plus 4.
Oh, the damage,
12.
Mihan!
Gaga.
Slay.
And
It's a
she's-
full slay.
and she's 1, 2, 3.
Man, you guys are
Yeah.
just totally
Oh.
powered up.
Yeah, she just stays there, right central.
Alright.
Ātukaan is now about to approach the beast head on, or first of all, can he kick that next torch straight into its face? I just want to burn off his moustache.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, you spend an action kicking it into its face. Go
Yes.
for it. Athletics roll.
Athletics roll. Athletics plus 6. That's 13.
13. Whoosh. Sorry, buddy. Nice idea.
But it goes right
and
down.
it looks dramatic, but it moves out of the
So
way. And
his
it's
next action, he takes a very big swipe at his face. Oh, what?
you get 2 attacks
2 attacks.
because you're
You gotta add
hasted.
4.
Let's do that. That's a bit better.
Nice.
12 plus. What a plus to that? My 6. Yeah, 18.
Nice.
You hit.
Nice.
Now think about it.
Okay.
What's
What
your
can you do?
special power
What
you
can
got?
you do?
Divine smite.
Yay.
Yo.
Yes.
So if you use a first level spell, you get to add 2d8. If you burn a second level spell, you get to add 3. You get to add an extra dice onto that as well.
Okay, 3d8s, please.
Okay, 3d8 plus your sword is a d8 plus your special sword is a extra d4.
That's right, buddy.
So 3d8.
You should have a total of 4d8 in there. One for your sword as well.
One for my sword. Oh, 3 6s. What was it?
That's an 8.
There's an 8. 2 6s, an 8, and a 4.
Whoa!
And did you roll a 4 as well?
And a
Extra
4-sided
4?
dice because you get your blessed sword. Your sword is blessed.
Okay.
I got all this
Here
damage.
comes some blessings. 4.
Nice.
No, oh
28
my god.
plus your strength damage on top of that is another 3. You did
Nice.
27.
Nice.
Let's go, this.
Nice.
Oh.
And does he? No, that's it. That's all his attacks. Yeah.
And its eyes defocus. Your sword in its skull.
Get out of here!
And it's like
And all of a sudden, you don't know why you were trying to kill. And Ātukaan, its head slides off your sword into the water, and its tentacles flail out in the water. The goat creature on the other side goes.
kill him.
Reef instantly looks across and sees the other goat creature and
Prowl.
fighting. Are they still fighting? Or
Yeah,
is
they're
the
still
goat-
fighting. The goat creature looks kind of shakes his head and doesn't kind of seem to know where it is. Kind of looks confused and just goes on the defensive while it tries to ascertain where on earth it is.
I'm just going to run straight up to him and stab him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dashing. Yep.
Yeah.
And stab it.
It's almost just like silent.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, so close to earning on the... it's just an 8, 19, 11, 12, 13, 14.
You hit.
Oh,
Nice. You didn't know, did you?
It's just chill, you know. Oh, well, it's just gentle. It's
Nice little
it's 4. 4 points of damage. And I disengage.
Okay. And you run back.
Yeah.
Where are you running back to?
Just right behind that little thing.
Okay.
It's almost like I don't want my dad to see that I was helping. I just went psst, and then ran back.
Okay.
Yeah, Wesley's kind of, he's amazed that this thing is slain, and he sees Ātukaan blade slick with the guts of this thing. And he's happy, but then he's looking at these goat creatures, and he's like, get out of here, go, get, boo, boo, Ollie Oxenfried.
Yes, cool.
Is that intimidation?
And then it bricks. Come here. He can't really see his sister at this point.
No, you can't. She's hidden in the shadows. Okay.
He's going to get away from this fire.
Yeah. Thank you. Mihan.
Mihan just looks over to the goat and does 2 Eldritch Blasts to it.
Oh. Goatee blast.
18 plus 6.
Oh,
Smash.
7 plus 6.
13.
13.
Miss.
Miss. All right, 1. 10 plus 4. 14. Whoa. Max damage.
The Eldritch Blast.
And it is dead before it hits the water.
Wow.
Dang.
And then
No, that one's not the hurt one. That's not the hurt one. It's still alive, but you push it back 10 feet.
oh yeah.
no, into the water.
Into the
and
water.
it's drowning.
And they even swim. They've got such a heavy axe.
Yeah. And then she just mutters like, I cannot risk it. I cannot risk it.
Ātukaan, as he divine smited this voiced one, is in not disbelief, but is almost like feels destined to have done this. So then he swings his sword, kneels down, and is saying a karakia, as a tumuketi, as in to thank him and to give him the glory for this victory. And he then gets up. And then he pierces out. He just wants to stab the head with a sword, and kind of carries it proudly back to the.
Wezley will come find Ātukaan and kind of clap him on the shoulder and like hug him and be like, "Well done."
Oh, thank you. It's I guess that's
Disgusting.
well, he won't be whispering any more voices anymore.
No, we won't.
The head is like a very large head.
Oh my god.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah. So it's like you cut and this is a two-handed job.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
It's quite heavy.
Yeah. About the size of your torso.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I roll it.
So, in other news, the
7 damage.
Mihan is just pelting them with damage. Krell finishes off one goat.
This one takes 7 damage. Is it
Almost
dead yet?
understood.
It's not dead yet, believe it or not. But let's see it. Let's see if it can
Will it
finally
get
actually get out.
Yay! Oh.
Runs. Runs away, and the one you hit into the water is carried away by the current.
And I take away hunger of the sphere, the black sphere there. It's all gone. Ātukaan! And she just starts clapping her hand. Well done! Well done!
That was a great team effort. Well done.
Of course.
Mihan wants to hurry over to the creature and just like really study it. Like
With
this
it-
is the closest that she'll get to a voiced one, like without attacking.
It's too heavy for the for the current to carry it away. But its tentacles are kind of being dragged behind it as the stream goes past it. And the fire has completely engulfed the blue pods by now.
Wow.
Reef looks over towards Prel, like she really wants to ask how he is, but she shakes it off and she turns immediately. She walks towards Mihan. She goes, "Yeah, right, I'm sorry. Thank you for hurting me. It worked."
It's all right. I understand. You were not in control of your body.
I just can't believe we killed it.
Yes. I mean,
So
look
it
at
can die.
It can, which is a really good sign. I just wonder how many there are.
Yes. It is encouraging, isn't it?
It is.
Prel has walked over to you guys in the meantime and says, "This is but one part of their great fortress. There will be others."
Others.
The important question is this the one that's controlling all the citizens up there digging?
The water. They all survive in the water.
Yes, they're stronger in there.
Get them all in one area and somehow infiltrate the water. You know, like poison it, or like, I don't know if there's some kind of
Or throw a kraken in it.
thing that like causes lightning or something. I mean,
Throw a kraken in there. See what happens.
but
Tentacles.
This is their place. This is where they live. The water.
If we want to find them, we just follow the water. If we want to kill them, we might as well.
Oh, we want to kill all of them single-handedly.
Sounds like a bit of an errand.
That is.
Well, do we go to the
Oy.
do we go to the source, which is
Where is the source?
We came here to find
right?
the tomb of
Magday.
the Prime. This one was in our way. Maybe it's freed the workers up above. Maybe it can get us closer, but
It's just interesting, though, you know, that he seems to be the most powerful one in the Bourdains. He's telling you to find his grave. There's something mischievous about that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I want to check it out, but my trust levels are low. At best, at the best of times. Now in particular.
I don't trust you at all.
he's an ancient sealed evil. It doesn't get much more less deserving of trust than that.
Prel says, "But let us pause for a moment. I have not heard of a voiced one being slain since the old days of the war."
We were destined to be together. That's what they said. So.
Seems rather worthy of a story, doesn't it?
Indeed.
Mihan wants to take a trophy.
A trophy.
She wants to take one of the eyes.
Okay.
Whoa!
Ātukaan's holding the head, or has taken it out
How
anyway.
big is the eye? Hang on.
The eyes are are a little bit larger than a cow's eyes.
So that's still in like
A
your
whale
hand.
size that big.
Okay, so it's still
Yeah,
like
it's,
in
it's
my
not
hand.
the size of a whale.
Yeah,
Oh, you know
yeah,
what?
So it must be
Okay.
smaller.
Mihan's gonna do what she can to make it something she can wear around her neck.
Because the eyeball.
Eyeballs are hard because they shrivel. Fins. It's got lots of really good fins.
Sharp.
Teeth.
Teeth? Oh, teeth.
A tooth would be cool.
A tooth, yeah, you know, tooth.
A little cord.
You know, fine, I'll change from the eyeball to a tooth.
A whole necklace of teeth.
Anything that really shows it's a voice one, because her intention is to like, if a voice one sees that on her, run.
You want to inspire fear in
Yeah.
all things.
I think
fin would
fins.
be good.
I think
All right,
that's the way
she'll
to
take
go.
some fins.
Some purpley blue fins.
She's gonna,
And as we do that,
well, she doesn't have to fashion it right now, but she's gonna collect it now.
and as you do that, as we see you doing that, our scene changes. It is raining as usual in the mud pit. And the woman that has inspired so much fear and obedience, Legaia, is standing next to Fabian and another woman. And she's standing still, and in front of her is the largest of the standing stones. Between the standing stone, her, Fabian, and this other woman are corpses. The mud is a mixture of rain and blood. And she goes, and looks around. Her brow furrows, and she looks around, and then she goes and looks straight ahead. Fabian says,
Good.
Legaia?
Smart.
Legaia? And she says, what is it, Fabian? Nothing. It seemed you have something wrong for a moment? Something else we must do? He says, yes. Accompany me to my tent and bring me a meal. As you wish. And Fabian and the woman, next to Fabian, lead her away out of the mud pit. And as they do so, she looks back over her shoulder at the corpses on the ground. And she quickly covers up the look of horror on her face as she follows Fabian and the woman towards the tent. And with that, we finish our episode.
Oh, lovely.
Ain't no
Yeah.
evil.
Was it this?
Was it that?
Was it this one?
That one that did it?
Hey, thanks for joining us for our adventure today.
I played 3 sessions.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Good work. Honestly, the power up between the last time you guys met one of these guys and now,
Yeah.
what a difference.
We are next level, bah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
We're on the next.
Oh yeah.
See these new spells coming out.
Yeah.
We got
Amazing.
tricked.
Man, that hunger of Hagar,
Yeah.
that saved our butt.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
beat them all in
It neutralized.
Yeah.
Neutralized the 3 goat dudes.
That little hasty
Dang.
boy.
Just the way you chose people that were so dumb.
Gotta.
-2 on all their rolls to try to find their way out.
Wow.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us. Subscribers and followers, thanks for all the support you give. Without you, we wouldn't be here. If you're new to our channel, hit us with a subscribe, hit us with a follow. We'd really appreciate that. We'd love for you to be part of our community.
Yay!
And let's talk about some of the other people that help us make our show.
Yes, we have the people to thank, our patrons over on Patreon who give to us, whether it be a little or a lot or in between. You know, whatever you can manage. If you throw anything our way, we really appreciate it. It helps keep the show going. Also helps improve the show.
And provide us snacks sometimes.
I guess
Honestly,
sometimes.
yeah.
We do like a snack. Good for our brains, good for our morale. And also we get some pretty new set every now and then when you manage to give to us. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Merchandise! Remember, there's a discount on hoodies and drink bottles this wiki. It might go all month, so enter in. If you're Patreon, you already get a little discount, so why not get a little extra little discount? A double discount.
Double discount.
Yeah,
Ooh, I
get
like
that
the
hoodie
sound of
in.
that.
And we'd like to say our sponsors. First one we want to shout out to is a new sponsor of ours that we're working with called Next Level Miniatures.
Ooh.
Beautiful, beautiful miniatures for not so much money. They're incredibly well priced, great minis. They've got these they're organized in 5 kind of location-based pools. There's a tavern one, there's a ruined keep one, there's a Stitcher's Workshop, which is kind of like a Frankenstein thing. They look amazing. Treacherous Manor, which has traps and things like that. They have gutter monsters and sewer things. And one of the things that we love about our channel is how generous people are supporting small companies, and these guys are a small company. And so, give them some support. You won't regret it. Great price, great minis. Check them out. Link is in the description in the video and in the live chat here as well. Thanks, Next Level Mini.
Thank you. And also thank you to BD&D. Once again, we love giving them some love because they show us love by way of giving us all the things that we need and you may need for D&D, from dices to board games to books to paints to Magic of the Gathering cards. They have it all. Please feel free to go and peruse and browse through all their whole collection. And Dice Legends, take that with you as your discount code and access to more BD&D merchandise.
And a very, very big thank you for D20 Collective, who provide a whole range of beautiful, lovely, sexy dice. Check them out. It is November now, so they've got their November limited quantity dice. Check out especially that Winter Wonderland. Like, look at it. It is blue, and if you roll it, it will flash blue. It's like, the technology is amazing
cool.
nowadays. Crazy. And if you want a discount, then you can put in Kiwi Legends into the voucher code box at checkout. So check them out. D20 Collective. Thank you.
Thank you.
I love that we jingle. And we also want to say a big thank you to World Anvil, another one of our awesome sponsors. Your ultimate online world building tool, not just building, but archiving. You can make all kinds of articles, link those articles together.
Damn.
My favorite feature of the articles is they give you so many fields and so many boxes to tick, so many fields to fill in. They really sparks your imagination. So I really, and they've got articles for everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They've got like historical events, they've got characters, they've got specific spells, they've got classes and races, religions, sects, there's all kinds of subcategories in there. It's really fun to use. It's real good, eh? So check it out, World Anvil.
Thanks to our moderators. Thanks to our tech team.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Luca.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Jason.
All right, guys. Next month, fun. We'll see you all next week.
Get over here.